Welcome back to Man Down Sports, man. Let's get it started, man. We're a little bit early today, so
always early.
Always early. Appreciate everybody that they got here a little earlier than us, though. Some people here, I see Kyle Soprano in there. Mikey Bryant.
What up, though? Yee, that's the shoe of the day.
Yes, sir.
He did not show the sole of that shoe with that dog poop on it. I know good and hell well.
Nah, that's
he didn't turn that shoe over. Please don't turn that shoe over, man. Don't do that again. You about to get the whole show turned. This man.
Hello? Hello? You there, Jay?
Mine ain't even seen the air yet, man. I'm probably gonna wear them tomorrow. Let's break the seal off of them tomorrow.
Jumpman ain't paying y'all nothing. And y'all here giving them free you know what?
Hello?
Where them biblicals at? Where those biblicals at?
Hello?
Let's get the Burks a little.
Hey, hold on.
He upped this game this episode.
Yeah, what you don't know is that's my all-time favorite Jordan.
Oh yeah.
I love
Hold on. Somebody said the Nines was calling.
Oh my God.
Somebody said the Nines was calling.
I don't even know the numbers of these shoes, man. Y'all in too deep.
Hey man, I'm gonna let chat tell me what to wear next week, man. Y'all pick a number, man. Y'all tell me what to wear next week, man. I don't know.
A number one through what?
Hey, I stop at 14. Everything after that is uncivilized.
Everything after that. Facts.
I mean, and I F with 20s. 1 through 14 or 20s is that's where I'm at. Everything after that, you can keep that.
Jay, I think I'm gonna eat some grapes next week.
Ooh,
I think I'm gonna eat some grapes next week.
Wait. What's in the man down files? They said they was about to release them if we was late. What's in the file? I want to know.
It can't be nothing but Chris crashing out or DC Slim.
Yeah. Ain't nothing in the man down files.
Hey, for all my Detroiters and Michiganders in the building, man, happy 313 day, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out to the D.
Hold on. What are people from Michigan called?
Michiganders. Michiganders.
Well, that sound like
a gay pirate, but it's cool.
I don't make this shit up.
Michiganders. I know you didn't.
Michiganders and Detroiters. That's what it is.
Oh shit! Fatted calf.
Oh, the fatted calf. He was there for that. He was there.
Hey, you probably can't release the man down files.
Yeah, don't. Hey, listen. You know what? We'll just be on time.
Not the fatted calf, man. Hold on. Somebody did some research and found out who the fatted calf was, though. Which was crazy, man. Hey, Mikey Brass, was that you that found out who the fatted calf was? Hey, that was all yo, that was funny, man.
That was a good time, man. Jay was there.
I was like, man, ain't no way.
As a matter of fact, it was me, you, Jay, and Zoe.
That's insane. What's up, Jeff?
But I knew the story a long time ago.
Yeah, you.
Jay was
heard the fatted calf for the first time when I first said it.
Jay was an OG bystander.
Nah, for real. As a matter of fact, he knew about the fatted calf before I did.
I might have been the one that pointed him out to him.
Yeah, you and Trap. Y'all had gym class with him.
Y'all releasing too much of the files. Y'all releasing too much of the files. Hold on.
No. The crazy part is, you know how when the baby got a little small body and a big head, they be like, he gonna grow into it. How do you grow into your calves?
Did she grow into them though? Or did she outgrow them? She outgrew them calves. For them calves to be that big, boy.
I think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I guess somebody was like, because if you got, you know what I'm saying, a fatted calf and you outgrew it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess the calves was sending a message to her brain that, hey, we can hold more weight. We built for more weight. So, you know what I mean? So,
we built the last.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
And next time she eat that rack of lamb, we're not burning it off because we got what we need to hold it up, man. So just keep that fat off.
That was not rack of lamb. That was rack of ribs.
Pork.
Beef. Nah, beef the big ribs.
Nah, the lamb was dessert. The beef ribs was What's the entree?
I can't stand y'all.
Hey, you can't eat protein for dessert, bro. Stop.
I cannot stand y'all. Protein for dessert is crazy.
Why not?
Hey,
That is crazy.
hey.
It's better than cocaine for dessert. I've
Well,
seen that.
Well,
Fatty calf got that tendernism.
when you're right, you're right. Yo, I seen a meme that said Unc talk like Jerome from Martin, and I can't unhear it now.
I said Jerome in the house.
I seen Unc on Earn Your Leisure today, and he calmed down a little bit and gave him a real interview. He didn't have his character with him the whole time. So
he was Walt today. He wasn't Unc.
Yeah, he was Walter.
Okay.
But anyway, we in here, man. We got a few people coming in, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way.
Hey, hold on,
in.
time out.
Hit the share button as well. What's up?
I'm looking at the rundown, which is cool, right?
Yeah.
Rundown's cool.
Right.
We got some really great topics for everybody. But the fact that you decided to name that Bam's 83, like, hey, what 83?
Kobe's 81, baby.
Hey, man, it's out the mud, man. We got Rashad McCants, man.
Hey, Rashad McCants might be a prophet.
No, for real. Hey, people got to show Rashad McCants more love for
I think
that's
what people are the most mad about is they got to show Rashad McCants some props.
I think that it was the right message, the wrong messenger.
Well, look, he was trying to tell the world that Kobe's 81 was possible. He was trying to tell everybody Kobe's 81 is possible, and we didn't want to hear it. And Tony Allen didn't want to hear it, man. Tony Allen said, "Hey, we out the mud." And shout out to my man over there at the Shirt Shack out there in the mall in Marietta, California, man. He made this shirt for me short notice, man. Kobe's 81, baby. Shout out to y'all, man. Shirt Shack, man. Y'all go check them out. They do real good jobs over there.
Why would they be in Marietta?
I'm gonna check them out next time I'm out there.
Yeah. I don't even know if the mall is in Marietta or Temecula. I mean, them cities so close. Whichever one.
Meet me in Temecula.
How do you spell either one of those?
Well, Temecula's pretty easy. Marietta, I'll be messing up on Marietta.
No, go with Temecula.
Nah, because you be.
How the fuck is that easy?
No, hold on, wait. Because I bet this motherfucker was trying to spell Marietta how he be saying it with that accent.
Yeah, that's.
No, hold on, Chris. No, we'll get back to that.
I say and spell everything the way I say it. You know what I mean? So.
Nah, Temecula, go.
I know how to spell it.
Yeah, you know how to spell moolah, don't you?
I know how to spell that too. Two different ways, actually.
Yeah, that's at the end of Temecula, but with a C instead of the end. Yeah,
bilingual.
Temecula.
That's no.
Yeah,
You still ain't spelling it.
He sure didn't.
And then the man said it's easy. I can't even say that.
You can. He pronouncing it.
Y'all ready to get into Kobe's 81?
No,
let's do this. Let's dissect Bam's 83.
Yeah, y'all ready to get into Temecula? I mean, not see, y'all got me saying Temecula. Get into Temecula. Kobe's 81.
That's like a project chick, Temecula.
Yeah, I know a couple of Temeculas. The fatted calf name should be Temecula. It fits. It should be a state or a city. You know what I mean?
Did you say it should be a state or a city?
Ooh, I should have said steak. I should have said steak.
What kind of cut would that be? What cut would that be?
It wouldn't be Kobe for sure.
You wouldn't use the knife. You wouldn't use the knife. You just
You take the fork and just
grab the cow and put it on the grill. Temecula.
It would be the one. It wouldn't be a free roam cow.
This one was caged.
Yeah, it was caged. It wasn't fed grass either. It was fed cow meat. They
what they call when you eat your own kind?
Cannibal.
The cannibal of cows.
Yeah, or they just call them the Epstein files. But anyway, let's get into Bam's 83.
Hey, that's it, man.
Allegedly.
Hey, it's out the mud, man. We got Rashad McCants.
We ain't
even making 10 minutes.
We ain't never get this started, man. This is a record for how long we actually got into the first topic, man. This is a whole segment already. All right, second segment. Let's go ahead and start the second segment.
All right, bam, boom, go.
Bam Adebayo's 83. Bam's 83, y'all. Or Kobe's 81, however y'all want to look at it. First of all, I'm not even going to show y'all or play for y'all every podcast and all these people who had issues with it. It was people on both sides of the fence, people that had issues with it. A lot of people say there was Kobe fans that had issues with it, didn't like the way it was done. Some say they didn't like the first 3 quarters, but I mean, they did like the first 3 quarters, but that last quarter was disgraceful and all that stuff, man. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to play for you what Eric Spoelstra and Bam said as a response to all the negative comments they got.
Free throw to tie Kobe Bryant. And out of respect, Eric Spoelstra will pull Bam Adebayo. I think Spoelstra's actually going to keep him in the game, Drew.
I apologize to absolutely no one. Period. Going into the game, it's a Tuesday night game against a team where they're not playing for anything, where their organization is trying to lose. We've already lost a game, in that kind of situation. We have players that are sitting out, and I spoke to Bam about I want, as our best player and team captain, for him to be locked in and ready. And he sure was.
First of all, y'all are blaming me. You should be blaming the head coach. Get that first. I was not the one let me go one-on-one the whole game until I had 70, and then you started to send a double. At that point, I got 70 with 9 minutes left to go in the game. You think I'm not going for it? And that's the thing that's crazy when they talk about the unethical part of the basketball. I'm like, if I have 70 with 9 minutes to go, who would just be like, coach, just take me out? Yeah, right.
All right. So before y'all go, I do want to say this. When you watch him hit the free throw to get 81, he started walking to the sideline like he was coming out of the game. So I think that he thought Spo was going to pull him just at 81. And I think that's a real respectful thing to do. That would have been noble. We still would have remembered. I think he would have got 100% of everybody's respect versus the 50 to 60% he got. Nobody would have had an issue with it. They probably would have even thought of him even more or better than they are right now if he would have done that. But then I guess Spo told him to stay in. And he was like, well, bump it. Let's go get the record. And then from there, it turned into a clown show for a lot of people. But he getting way too much hate. I don't think he deserves this much hate. I think Spo, if you're going to give anybody some type of hate, maybe Spo, but he's such a stand-up guy and a stand-up coach, man. You got to charge it to the game and all that stuff, man. But how y'all feel about the whole thing, start to finish?
Who want to go first? All right. So I'm on the fence about it because on one hand, right, records are made to be broken. That is the saying that goes for a lot of things in sports. Anything that you do, records are meant to be broken, right? And I think a lot of people get hung up on the fact that it's Kobe's 81, and it's to a lot of people the pinnacle because nobody is probably ever going to get 100 points. So like Wilt's 100 is out of the, and a lot of people weren't around to see it. So there's always the Wilt's 100 is in its own thing. So for a lot of people, Kobe's 81 was the pinnacle. A lot of people saw it, and then it was kind of unreachable, kind of attainable, whatever.
So you saying Wilt's 100 is like Bill Russell's 13 rings or 11 rings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see. With the way defense is going, we might.
So Kareem and Jordan 6 is what everybody is after.
It's Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 is Bill's 11 rings, right? Okay. But I think a lot of people take the fact that Kobe passed and anything that Kobe did. Once you get around that area, you're supposed to stop, and by that thought alone, we're disrespecting Kobe. Kobe wouldn't have told you, hey, stop where I'm at. No, like Bam said, I like Bam's response when they said if you had to talk, if you got a chance to talk to Kobe after dropping 83, what do you feel like he would have said? And his response was, I think Kobe would have said, go do it again. So I think we're disrespecting Kobe by saying, like, because, you know, Kobe is no longer here, that we should just stop right when you get towards, you know, that plateau, that goal, and let it stand. That's not what Kobe would have wanted. Second of all, he was cooking for the most part. Granted, it was the Washington Wizards, but when you got 31 in the first quarter, 43 at halftime, and 62 by the end of the third,
he was cooking, dog.
He was cooking.
I text the group. You might text the group chat at halftime.
Yeah, he was cooking, right? Whether that be whatever defensive scheme you're running at him, or maybe he just had the incredible hot hand that night. I don't think it got ugly until the fourth quarter, when you started to see around that 70-point area, the Heat teammates kind of started intentional fouling, and then, you know, the Wizards, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what their coach told them to do, whether stop him or, you know, triple team him, or, you know, matter of fact, you know what? We already done got blowed out. Help him get it. Follow him. Send him to the line. I think a lot of people compare the two, Kobe's 81 and Bam's 83, because they see how efficient Kobe was when he did his, and in the fact that he was also down trying to bring his team back in that game. The Heat were up for the majority of this game against the Wizards, and then the disparity in efficiency and the disparity in free throws doesn't sit right with a lot of people. It was 44 field goal attempts and it was 43 free throw attempts. And I think that's the problem that a lot of people have. It wasn't I can't remember the exact free throws that Kobe had, but I think it was like 18 for like 22 or 24 or something like that. But it wasn't. It was almost half. It was almost half of what Bam shot and made at free throws.
You know what? I don't know if the free throws or the shot attempts really matter, because, like you said, he was cooking in the first quarter. 31 in the first quarter is insane. And like Bam said, I didn't see no double team. Like, if you can score and the dude that's in front of you trying to stop you can't stop you, and we trying to win a ball game, I'm going to put 30 on your head as fast as possible. And that's what he was doing. They wasn't sending no double team. They said he didn't send no double team until he got 70.
That which was in the fourth quarter.
Imagine that was the game plan. And I don't know how you go into halftime with somebody. I don't know what he had at halftime.
42 or 43?
43. You got 43 at halftime and come out, and the adjustment wasn't get the ball out of his hands. That wasn't the adjustment. They waited till he got 70 to say, oh, shoot, he about to get 81 on us. He about to get Kobe's 81 on us. Let's send a double. I don't know.
Here's the thing, man. Like, let's start here. I was more impressed with Kobe's 81 than I was with Bam's 83. Now, with that being said, should Bam have gotten 83? Absolutely. I mean, anytime you can do anything that you could be remembered for forever, do it. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason. Like, listen, there was no reason for him to stop. There was no reason for his coach to pull him out. There was no reason for. Listen, the Wizards didn't have to foul that man 50 times. They didn't have to. They chose to because they couldn't stop him.
They couldn't stop him. He was.
I mean, hit 7 threes. I mean, he was cooking in a way that he will maybe never cook again, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Everything lined up for him that night, man, and he did what he was supposed to do. And for the people who say, man, he didn't show class or whatever, you've never been a competitor. These competitors at a high level, man, they want to win. They want to be, remembered. They want to do great. They want to break records. They want to do all these things. So there's nothing wrong with him wanting that record for himself. Now, just think about all the people in the last 10 years that has a 70-point game.
I can name them. You want Luka?
Yeah, Luka, Devin Booker,
Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns,
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. I think
Embiid.
it's one more. Embiid got a 70 piece. Yup.
So up into from the beginning of the NBA up into 1994, the Wilt had 100, and then the next most was like in the 60s, and then David Robinson had like 71 or 74 or something like that at the last game of the season, which he had to do that to win the scoring title over Shaq. Y'all remember that? Mel, you probably remember that.
David.
Yeah.
He dropped 71.
Yeah. And he had he had to take shots he normally wouldn't take in order to do that. And it was kind of the same thing when he had to be cooking in order to have the opportunity.
But it was the last game of the season, though, right?
Yeah. But he had to be cooking. Hold on. But if he wasn't cooking, that plan wouldn't have worked, and they would have went to something else.
Right. And it wasn't frowned upon.
No. But
why wasn't it frowned upon?
Because he was their franchise player. And it was a big name. I don't think Bam's name was big enough. If Jason Tatum would have did it, nobody would have batted an eye.
You stole my thunder, Jay. You stole my thunder because I was gonna say that. I feel like Bam is not a household name.
There's 10 people in the league that could have done it, and nobody would have complained.
Bam is a household name. His name is Bam. There's only one Bam.
No, not a household name in the sense.
Bamonte, and he's almost married to Asia Wilson. She's a household name.
Not a household.
That's the it couple of Hollywood.
Oh, now that shirt she had on last night was dope too, by the way.
Fire. Damn, she faster than your shirt guy. She faster than your shirt guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Nah, but I say not a household name in the sense like if Luka would have did it, or if Jason Tatum probably would have did it, or if KD or Steph Curry would have did it in their prime.
Hold on, time out. If Joker would have did the exact same thing, the exact same way, would they be in these comments right now talking about he's the greatest basketball player of all time?
I think the media, honestly.
Well, and Twitter fingers.
And the casuals. I
mean, the media was giving Bam love too, though. I'm telling you, half of the room was Kobe fans that was mad that he did it.
The players was like, man, we don't care about this shit. Like it didn't move the needle to anybody.
Also, but hold on, they was asking. But the
players didn't say that.
They did ask some nobodies, motherfuckers I ain't never seen until they was like, hey, you heard, except for like KP and them, but they asked some random dude on the Spurs, I think. Some random European on the Spurs.
Udoka is funny. That boy's hilarious.
Yeah, he is. He better get that team in order though, because they might be going home in the first round. But we'll talk about that next. Britne, your thoughts on it though?
I don't know. I think for me, look, 83 is 83. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Wilt though. Wilt is the one with the record. So
thank you.
Like the record's not broken until somebody could break Wilt's record. I don't care whether we seen it or whether we didn't see it. If people want to discredit Wilt because we didn't see it, then I should be able to discredit the Lakers' first 6 championships. Those weren't televised. So, I mean, but we know it happened, right?
Yeah.
But, congratulations to Bam.
I don't think the Cowboys' last championship was televised.
Don't do that to Corey. He's not here to defend himself.
Thank you. Congratulations to Bam for being second. Respect. 83 is a lot of points. I give you credit.
That name is crazy.
Really, really. I think it's a feeling though when you watch that game with Bam in the first half. You probably was saying, "All right, wow, he cooking," right? But when it got to that fourth quarter, the game was so far out of reach. It's just like, all right, you gonna sit him down, or it just felt like it was purposefully. Whereas the Kobe one, it felt like he had to score those 81 points in order for them to beat who was it, Jalen Rose? What team was that?
The Raptors.
Thank you, the Raptors. Because the Raptors weren't a bad team back then, and at the time, I think the Lakers was just all right. They had Kobe, I think Lamar Odom, and a few other players, right? So the feeling was different. I think that's what it was. And then my question to y'all is, and I'm cool that he went for it, but let's say, and I'm glad it didn't happen. And I try not to do the hypotheticals, but let's say, Bam, could have had the opportunity to take Bam out, get him some rest. Whatever Bam would have got hurt.
That
How
would've been crazy.
are we looking at this now?
Right.
The Heat is a dumpster fire anyway. They have no real aspirations of winning anything. There's two things that I want to point out, in my opinion. Number one, we will see somebody break Wilt's record. The scoring is way up. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. Like that, I say in the next 3 seasons, somebody will score 101. And it's gonna be somebody you don't expect. It's gonna be somebody like Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it could be. Especially now that we saying, oh, it's okay. But I mean, because even though we did have a lot of people saying that, they didn't like the way he got it, there's enough people that's okay with it to where a player, just like you said, Jay, if it would have been Luka or would have been Jokic, everybody would have been celebrating it. So what's stopping Luka or Jokic from saying, you know what, I want to get that with 100? You know what I mean? So
for Jokic, it's body mass index, and for Luka, I would double down on that.
Yeah, but I want to say this. It just shows how we look at how the basketball community is so different now. In basketball community, I mean fans and media and the NBA players, right? It's so different now. I remember watching Ricky Davis being 1 rebound shy of a triple double, and he was in the fourth quarter, and he knew he was about to get pulled out of the game. You know what he did?
Threw the ball up on the rim and caught it himself.
He threw the ball on the rim on the opposite basket, I think, just so he can grab the rebound.
That's what it was. You're right.
And they tore him apart from the time he did it. The commentators, the people on the talk shows the next morning, they ripped Ricky Davis apart, almost ruined his career, right? Just for trying to get a triple-double. Right? Now, we at a point now where someone can stay in an entire fourth quarter while they up 20 to go get a record that's not even a record, because like Britne said, the record is 100. You going to go get Kobe's 81 so you can get that Kobe clout like the farewell tour that Paul Pierce was chasing. You know what I mean? So I think that's just a snapshot of where we at with the NBA.
You know what made Kobe's 81 really impressive? Like if you go back and just think about it, he was on the heater for like 2 weeks. Like he'd had a few 50-point games. He had that 63, didn't play the fourth quarter. Like all of that came like in the same time frame, and then that 81.
Is that the time he had like 4 50-pointers in a row?
Yeah, all that was all that was close in the same area of time. I don't know how close it was. I was in Japan when it happened. But listen. Keep shooting. And when you got these cats that's in college right now who's shooting from the other free throw line damn near, and they're gonna come to the league, they want Bam's 83.
My thing is this though.
Shout out to the Shirt Shack.
For something like this to happen, like a big scoring, like 50, even like 10, 15 years ago, 50 was the plateau. You got 50, you talked about that for weeks, right? We've gotten past that. Now we got these more so scoring explosions like we've seen. We've had a couple of 70-pointers in the last couple of seasons. Even still, there has to be a perfect storm of things to happen for a scoring explosion like this to happen. One, the person doing the scoring has to be putting the ball in the bucket, which Bam was doing for the first 3 quarters. Like Bam was hooping.
Like even if you try to say, man, it was sleazy or whatever, however we want to say it. I mean, he had 71, 73 legit points.
Legit. So
like in the flow of basketball.
So the part of the perfect storm, the person scoring has to be putting the ball in the bucket at an elite rate. Gotta be hot, gotta be hooping. Another thing, the team that you're going against just gotta be shit that day.
I mean, but you can choose any day to end with Y for Washington to be shit.
And for some reason, Washington still plays. I mean, it's an NBA team at the end of the day, right? It's a collective of guys who play at a high level. I know it's the Wizards. I know it's the Wizards, but there's 30 teams that on any given day can give you buckets and that work. Right? We've seen it, right? Teams that are on top lose to teams that they shouldn't be losing to all the time. So on any given day,
bro, you had 7 and 2. You had 7 points and 2 rebounds. It's close. It's the same thing though. Close.
So you look at these other scoring explosions when Book went for his 70 or 71 or whatever. He was putting the ball in the cup at an elite rate. Karl Anthony Towns got hot, was putting the ball in the cup at an elite rate. Donovan Mitchell, Luka when he scored his 50, Jokic whenever he gets to a 40 ball or a 50 ball.
So
you know what I'm saying?
One of them just had 51 the other night.
Luka, and then Austin Reeves, I think had like 30.
Triple double, right?
Close to. He was short.
One rebound short.
He was 1 rebound short. So like,
yeah.
The perfect storm, and for the perfect storm to exist, it doesn't happen often. It's happening more often now than what it used to, but it still doesn't happen that often. So you got to take the fact that Bam, you can't be mad at Bam for taking what was given to him. Like he said, if you send in one, for the first 3 quarters, and it's not working, and I dropped 62 in the first 3 quarters. By the middle of the fourth, I got 70. Why would I not? And let me ask y'all, as competitors, if y'all were able to ever get in a position to eclipse a standing in a record like that, or even to eclipse a record, and you have the chance to do it, you're right there. Are you going for it?
No, I'm not going for it if I have to go outside the floor of the normal game.
Basketball. Right, it's not a perfect storm
Chris,
if you got teammates intentionally fouling you to make sure you get it.
Chris,
like,
if I hit my first 2 shots, nobody else is getting the ball that whole day.
The first 70, I'll give you, but after that, it's just like it just didn't feel.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't like when the basketball game turned into that. Like,
right,
yeah.
and
I agree with y'all 100%, but. For the simple fact that because
I know good hell well both of y'all ain't interrupting Britne. She don't talk often. Let that girl finish her daggone statement,
she
man.
Did.
Dang, y'all both jumped in twice. Britne, go ahead, go ahead. What Shaq say? It go 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2 back to 3. Oh,
no, that's not what he said.
Yeah, it was something like
that. That's what he said. With them bouncing balls. Remember the bouncing ball?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I basically got my point. I'm cool with the first 60 whatever points, maybe even up to 70. It's just that when his teammates started purposely doing the intentional fouling and all that added bull crap towards the back end, it's like at that point you should have just been pulled out the game because it didn't feel right. Like it's not, like we said earlier, it's not in the flow of the basketball game. So it would have been a perfect storm if it was still in the flow of the basketball game, but it wasn't. When Kobe did, when everybody else did it, they had to do it.
Correct. So, and speaking on that, a lot of people have also brought up the fact that in his flow of the game, in him getting 81, before he got to 81, the Lakers did end up getting up by 15. And a lot of people say that Kobe should have, you know what I'm saying, got out. But I think he was passing. Who did he have to pass? Because somebody was at 77. Was it Will at 77 as well?
Yeah, Will had 77 as well.
Yeah, so he was.
So this is my thing. It's okay. So like Jay mentioned earlier, he had 62 and 3/4, and they was winning, and people was expecting Phil Jackson to let Kobe go and see how close he could get to 100. Phil Jackson and Kobe both was on the same accord on not doing that. And I remember John Sally doing an interview saying he asked Phil why, and Phil said some records are not meant to be broken. Right. So we have foundational kind of like some foundational things, solid things when it comes to NBA. Wilt's 100 is one of them. Right. Even though he is the record book and he got a lot of records, the 100 is really, when you think about Wilt, you think about the 100. There's no need to redo that. There's no need to take that foundation away. Jerry West been the logo. There's no need to change that. Even though Michael Jordan is the GOAT, Michael Jordan would say no if they came and asked him, "Do you want to be the logo?" He was like, "No, that's Jerry West."
Shit, right? Not if they was gonna give him a bag with it. Don't forget who he is. How much you paying me?
You know what I mean? And it was the same thing for Kareem. Now, with that being said, if you just happen to be doing everything in the flow of it, like if LeBron would have went and got Kareem's record in the flow of him competing for championships and not just him doing extra credit, like he's standing around for extra credit right now. He ain't competing for no championship. There's no need for him to be out there. So getting that record that way was a little sleazy. Yeah, you made a G today, but you did it in a sleazy way. Bam going, Kobe's 81. Yeah, sleazy, but I mean, he wasn't testing whips at all. And neither was Kobe. So when Kobe stayed in a little bit longer to see how far he could get with 81, it wasn't because he wanted to take Wilt down. He would just scoring points. You know what I mean? Let's take some phone calls though. Call on the line from Texas. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Can y'all hear him?
What's going on?
Mm-hmm. What up, Funk?
Oh, this is Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah. I'm hearing a whole bunch of BS right now. There's some hoes in this house. Hey, look here. Look, this is some bullshit. All right. But you know what? It's this bullshit generation. Listen, these people this is just stats. That's all that is a stat.
Yeah.
And he was chasing stats. That's it. I mean, but I can't even really be mad at him because this weak-mindedness is in this generation. So I can understand why it's happening, but I look at it like, okay, so you went down and you beat up on 5 people, but you were in high school and they were in middle school. So for me, I'm not impressed that you went down and picked on some 6th graders. You see, there's no reason. Do you ever see the movie Bloodsport?
Van Damme?
Yeah. Remember when the dude broke the dude's leg and did that stuff?
Yeah.
What did this is Bloodsport. They kill people.
Yeah.
People die.
Yeah.
But what that dude did, what did they do? They turned their back on it. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like you said, you did it in a sleazy way.
Yeah.
Because this had nothing to do with competition, because there was no competition. Okay. You were playing against somebody who is tanking. Like you said, you're not playing for anything either. So it's empty calories. And all you're doing is putting your name somewhere it shouldn't be. Getting put in conversations that you should. No, I'm being honest. Like, what's his highest score before that?
Like 40.
He might have cracked the 40s.
Might have what?
82. A couple of free throws before.
No, I'm talking about in a full game. Man. In a different full game. Not before the last free throw. That was pretty good though. That was pretty good. I like that.
I don't know. I think he got 40 or 50 this year earlier. I want to say.
Yeah. Like I said, when Kobe, and
he
again,
never had 50.
Being a Kobe stand. I don't think he had 50 either, but what I'm saying 41. Is 41. All right, so that was in this weak ass time period, he got 41. Right? Where offense has been exploding, has been done. It's like a 20-point average between now and when Kobe did what he did. The league average. It's 20 points more.
Yeah.
And so it's like, when I was a kid, 50 cents for a can of soda, right? I can actually remember when it was 35 cents, if I'm telling the truth.
Dang.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you honest.
Boy, you old as hell.
You're looking at $3 now. You're looking at $3.
Yeah, the lowest I remember was 50 cents.
Like I said, this is different. Like this is to me, it is what it is. It's just more of a sign of how busted and weak this whole thing is why it's just symptomatic. Manufacture some BS. I get why I understand why everybody's mad. I'm one of them. Obviously, I'm upset because it's not about Kobe.
Let me ask you this.
You did not play basketball. You played stat padding.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. and you know, I'm gonna ask you two questions before I let you go.
Okay.
When do you think he started stat padding?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just asking you personally. What quarter?
First half.
You think he was stat padding in the first half?
Second quarter.
I wouldn't say that. He had 31 in the first. And
second quarter. No. This was
Funk, let me ask. Are you saying that because it's the Wizards? Or because you genuinely think he was stat padding that early?
No, it was because it was a Wizard. You know that they have the sketch. They're doing the what y'all call it in Philadelphia, the system or whatever, the process.
Tanking.
They're tanking, right? So they know they're doing that. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you're the captain of the team. The captain of, now, if I was the captain of the team,
3 starters out,
and I know I'm getting say what?
He said they had 3 starters out, and you heard Eric Spoelstra at the beginning. He said they lost to a team in the same situation. So he asked.
Well, if you lost to a team in the same situation, you don't need to be a head coach in the NBA. But the deal is, if you gonna sit here, man, look, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be the top. You're supposed to be at the top. If you're gonna come and use that as a weak ass excuse, you don't need to have your job. I lost this because I was sorry and I let a sorry ass team beat me when I was leading by 20. Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah,
that's a you problem. But the point is, if you're gonna sit here and play this game, then play the game. But if you're gonna say I'm a team leader, which he's the team captain, if you see you blowing the doors off somebody, wouldn't that be a good time to get your youngsters flooded to get them ready to go? If you envisioning going forward, making it better, make it like the whole thing, like LeBron makes his teammates better and all this other bullshit. Wouldn't that be the point?
But he's Bam. He's not Magic Johnson. He's not Steve Nash. Like he's Bam.
Okay, look, man, listen. I'm sorry. If I'm going against the romper room team for the deaf, dumb, and the blind, and you're gonna tell me that you are blowing their doors off these people,
dude. If I'm the best player, it's my job to get a win. And that's all. It's my job to get a win. I'm trying to get a win.
Yeah, they gotta. Yeah, okay. When do you say he had to win? I said, okay, at the latest, the end of the third quarter.
The win was solidified. When he had 70 in the fourth, it was time for him to go sit down. In my opinion, you know what I mean. Well, anything that happened before anything that happened before that, I'm cool with.
Yeah. Again, all I'm saying is, it's just symptomatic of this whole situation we got going on. It's just,
I'm with you.
It's just weak. It's just weak. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cuss. It's just weak.
I'm with you, Jeff.
It's just weak.
I'm with you. But thanks for the call, man. I'm gonna take one more.
You got it, brother. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yes, sir.
That was a caller from Illinois. You can call back and you'll be the last caller. Hey, hit the like button, y'all. We got almost 200 in here, and somebody said we only had 39 likes, man. Do better than that, man. You know what I mean? We preaching better than y'all giving us credit for. Let's get this phone call in. Caller from Illinois, what's up?
I'm just gonna say this, and everybody can speak facts. If there was any veterans on that floor for the Wizards, it would have been some fights within the last 2 to 3 minutes.
What y'all think about that?
I mean, in yesterday's NBA, but probably not today's.
Yeah. This goes
any veterans on that floor within the last 2 to 3 minutes, it would have been some fights.
And I can agree with that. And I feel like because today's day and age NBA is so buddy, probably a bunch of people on the Wizards was like, hey, cool, get it. That's the homie. You know what I'm saying? But if this was like the 90s, even maybe the early 2000s, somebody would have got clotheslined.
For real. Had pride back in the day. You're not score no 83 points, and then your teammates about to help you. Oh, heck no, we're not about to do that.
Yeah.
Like
they would have been fighting.
If you bust my ass, and I'm giving you the best defense I can give you that day, and I'm playing good defense, but you just got better offense, and you put up numbers that way, I have no choice but to respect it. But when you out here and then your teammates is pandering to help you out, and you already up by 20 plus. It is 9 minutes and you just doing this just because it's Tuesday. Nah, like
I'm gonna say this. How many players you saw in the league that intentionally tried to hurt Kobe, tried to hurt Jordan, When you see players start doing things like that, that's when they're getting their ass bust, and they can't do nothing about it.
But it's not
And
that kind of
now,
league
I'm
no
going
more though.
back.
It's nowhere even close to that
I
kind of league no
understand
more.
that, but that's what I'm saying. But wait a minute, Grayson Allen is still in this league.
Grayson
man.
Allen,
What he was doing.
Grayson Allen is on a 12-step program.
The Grayson Allen disrespect is hilarious, bro. That man is a troubled young man out of the tough
Listen, nah,
streets of Arkansas.
He done got his shit together. Because he got a
Yeah,
little bit of
go
gray
back
hair.
to the
He done got a
game
little
where-
bit of gray hair now. He done got pulled into that commissioner office one too many times. They was like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
we about to send you out. We about to send you overseas. Get your shit together."
Now Grayson, he
Go
delivered.
back.
There's
Go back
somebody
to the
that plays for
game where-
Michigan
where
State that's
New
like that.
York tripped Jokic. Go back to the game where New York tripped Jokic.
Well, who tripped Jokic?
Oh no, Dort.
You think
There's
Lou
a
Dort
there's a
great
line.
player?
There's a line between pride and physicality and being dirty. And
Did you actually see the play?
Yeah, I seen
yeah,
it,
I saw the play. I
He
would
took them,
classify
right?
that as dirty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just keep
yeah,
watching.
yeah. I wouldn't say Dort is a dirty player for sure. I wouldn't.
I didn't say I said that play. I didn't say he was a dirty player. I said what he did on that play could have really injured Jokic.
No, yeah,
he was
that
trying to
play
be dirty.
in particular
He was
was
trying to
dirty.
be looked at.
Let me ask you a question. When the NBA was physical, and we had a really good defensive stopper named Roger Bell that was guarding Kobe, and in the same game, he clipped him exactly the way Dort did. Well, as a matter of fact, it wasn't exactly the same way. He was guarding, but Kobe had the ball and was blowing by him, and he stuck his leg out and clipped him. He also took like 2 or 3 cheap shots on him on layups, like really bad, and was really trying to fight Kobe, almost like he wanted Kobe to fight him and get thrown out of the game. This happened 2 or 3
The dude
times.
on Denver.
Hold on. Let me say this. That happened 2 or 3 times in the same game. There was no one saying that Roger Bell was trying to hurt Kobe. It was just physical defense. The only reason why people were saying Dort was trying to hurt Jokic is because it's Jokic, and he, for some reason, he's attached to a lot of people's heartstring, and y'all want to protect him. Why y'all want to protect him? He can protect himself.
I'm not protecting him. I said that one play.
That play could not have injured him. If it could have, it would have. It could not have. That play could not have injured him. He fell to the ground.
Somebody tripping you while you running down the court could not injure you.
No, Jokic ain't never ran that fast before in his life to where if he fell to the ground, he would get hurt. He took one step and then got clipped. He was not at top speed, sir. That's why he didn't get. No,
it doesn't take you to be at top speed.
How come? Just a couple of plays after that, or in the fourth quarter on that same game when they were shooting free throws, Jokic hooked. Was it Chet Holmgren or was it no?
Taking this to a whole nother level.
No. I'm about to give you an example and put a mirror in your face to show how you got a double standard and you're not gonna keep that same energy.
I don't have a double standard.
Well, listen to what I'm saying. Prove to me you don't. When Jokic hooked,
I'm proving you right now. You brought
I'm about to prove to you your double standard.
Okay.
Hold on, and you can prove to me you don't. When Jokic hooked him on that missed free throw and tried to make it seem like that he was pulling him out of bounds, but Jokic was pushing him out of bounds. Dude fell on his back. Jokic fell on top of him. Could that have injured that player?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to keep the same energy. Was that a dirty play?
But I just said, was that a dirty?
Yeah,
of course it was a dirty play.
It was a dirty play.
He's trying to get his licks back.
Hold on. So it was a dirty play. It was a dirty play, right?
Yes.
Okay. How many dirty plays have you seen Jokic do? Because he does that at least 4 times a game.
Right.
He did the worst one is he did to the Morris twin.
Okay.
I've seen a lot. I'm not saying he's not Mr. Perfect. I just said that one play. One play can take a player out, and you didn't mean to. You just me trying to get back. I think myself he was trying to hip check him, but he stuck his leg out.
That's exactly what he was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a love tap.
That could hurt a player.
Well, if that's the case, every screen you set on someone can hurt them. because they
These
stick
screens
they
said now.
yeah, they sticking their elbow out, they're sticking their hip
they
out,
rear end.
everything.
Yeah, they doing
all
all that.
screens are moving screens. I hate it.
I also
Yes,
think
yes.
I also think that the Lou Dort Jokic interaction was a little bit more emotionally motivated because of the fact that Jokic, they say he's 100%. I don't think so. From that hyperextended knee, he had to come back so he could still be in the running for the awards. But that game wasn't too far after him coming back, and it was to the same area that was affected. So I think a lot of people being like, "Oh, that's a dirty play," and he's targeting. He's
taking up for Shea. That was all that was about.
Go ahead, Chris. Hey, caller, thanks for the call, brother. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I just think that's all it was. I think it was, because like you said, Jokic is attached to a lot of people's heartstrings, especially in the media and stuff like that. That when they seen that, knowing that he was out an extended period of time for a knee injury, and the trip looked like it hit him around the knee area, it can kind of be, and he did kind of like stick his foot out a little bit. Maybe, he was a little further away than what he would. Yeah, but
it's I don't blame Dort for that. I think it was. I mean, I really would put it on Jokic's titties because he couldn't get out the way. I think that's what it was. Caller from Ohio, go ahead.
What did you just?
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
What's popping?
And ladies, all right, look, I ain't gonna waste a lot of time. I'm gonna just get right to it. When it comes to this whole thing with the 83 thing, it's not about the 83. As a matter of fact, congratulations to him. But I think that really all he did was he highlighted more of Kobe's legacy, in my opinion, because you needed help from your coach and from your teammates just to get more possessions to break a record against a team that was tanking. Kobe scored 81 because he was trying to avoid losing a game to the Toronto Raptors because he didn't have any help. So to me, there is no comparison to any of this. Congratulations, you got it, but context matters. And I think that's what a lot of people are forgetting and leaving out. Context matters. Nobody's mad because you score 83 points. 83 points is 83 points at the end of the day. But the way you went about doing it, that's going to be highlighted, and that's going to be attached to this forever. It's just like the bubble championship. It's always going to be considered the bubble championship. That word bubble will always be in front of it. It's the same thing with this situation. It's going to be context to it. Yeah, you got the record. Congratulations, bro. But context matters. And I'm gonna just leave it there.
Hey man, great call, man. That's perfect call. He got on there, made a hell of a point. Got in and got out. Man, you could tell he called radio stations a lot, man. He got in there, made a great point.
I call y'all. It's just been a minute, bro. But I got respect for y'all.
I appreciate
y'all have a good one.
Thanks, bro.
Appreciate it,
Look, real quick, I agree. I agree with everything he said. Don't get me wrong, but we got to stop saying. I think I caught myself too saying break the record. He just passed Kobe because nobody. Kobe. Bam ain't break any record. Just passed Kobe.
No.
Go ahead, Chris.
I want to address one of the comments. No hero, no power, no wings, nowhere. And he's saying that Bam had no help. He in fact did have help. 43 free throws is help. Your team fouling to get you more possessions is help. Your coach, when you about to come out yourself and he put you back in, is help.
Alex Sarr.
being nothing but a bag of mashed potatoes out there is help. The Washington Wizards not sending no more than one for 3.5 quarters is help.
Hell, the Washington Wizards being on the schedule is help. I mean, that helped. For real, that helped.
Defense being illegal in the year of our Lord 2026 is help.
Yeah.
I mean,
he didn't have his teammates. It was he didn't have his starting cast. But help.
Yeah. I mean, Tyler Hero not taking 25 shots is also help.
That's true because he gonna jack that thing pose. You know what?
Bam saw this as an opportunity. I'm gonna just take all the guys who's missing shot attempts and add them to mine.
Oh, he
Shout out
probably
shout out
he
to
probably won't
Butch,
have
man.
30 for the rest of the year,
Yeah,
neither, guys.
Say it again.
He probably won't get over 30 no more this year.
Oh, that man went 0 in the first half. This last game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
Not one for.
He shot his bullets.
Oh, he went one
shot all
for.
his
He
bullets.
went one for. He finished the game with 21. So
Yeah. Well, look, let's do this. Let's go from one Wilt record to another Wilt record. So SGA just set the new record and passed Wilt for I think 127 consecutive games where he had 20 points or more, which is, I mean, if you think about it, I think Wilt had 126. I think the next best after that was another Wilt. He did it a second time where I think he got it 77 straight or something like that. But it's really just SGA and Wilt. I think MJ don't even have that many. Like, he's not nowhere near that, right? So neither is LeBron, neither is Kobe. So, or Kareem. There's a lot of good scorers who's had games where they had 19 or less, so it's not that easy, what I guess what it says is, one, you're a good scorer. Two, your team needs you to score that much for things to work, right? So I think that's good. I'm impressed by it. 127, I'm impressed by it, right? Another thing that this does is just strengthens his MVP case, because not only is he in a battle for the scoring title, he got the scoring title last year. Him and Luka is right there neck and neck. So he could potentially have this type of season, a season where he has the best record in the league, a season where his team is the number 1 rated defense in the league and a top 5 offense in the league, a season where he won a scoring title, a season where he shot not only 50-40-90, but 55-40-90, right? Because he's at 55% field goal percentage right now. He's at like 39 3-point and 89 free throws. So he got a little work.
Real quick. Who's the only other person in history to do that?
55-40-90? Probably KD. Right. So let's run it down. Scoring title, best record in the league, top 5 offense, number 1 defense, Wilt's record, all team, first team all defense, Mr. Clutch, because he has the most clutch points in the league by far this year, and a lot of games where he hit game winners and closers just in the last couple of weeks is unreal. Plus the 55-40-90, right? Is there any stronger case for MVP than that?
Yeah.
Who got it?
That 1 year that
No, I'm talking about this year.
No. Nah, and I'm going to a whole nother sport. That 1 year that Peyton Manning threw 50 touchdowns. Like that's it. Look, this joint is in a bag. It's in a bow. The MVP candidates are as follows: SGA. All right. So the candidates for Defensive Player of the Year, you got to go to something else. Like, you're not winning that. SGA looked at Wemby and said, "God, dog, this man gonna get a whole lot of MVPs coming up here soon. I may as well make this one, no doubt." And that's what he did.
Is a triple-double better than all of that?
No.
Fuck no.
Because I was listening to Gil's Arena, and Kenyon Martin was arguing with Rashad McCants about the MVP, and they was like, "Why do you think Jokic is still in this?" And he was like, "Triple-double," and he was like, "But triple-double." He just kept repeating triple-double. That's all he kept repeating. He didn't want to hear nothing else. Triple-double, 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 triple. I said, that's very childish.
They making McCants look like a genius, bro.
Right. But that was his argument. Triple-double. Is a triple-double better than everything I just mentioned?
No, and a triple-double ain't better than what you see with your own eyes on the daggone, what you call it?
On the television?
Yeah.
Nah, and I'm gonna put it to you just simply as like this: a triple-double doesn't guarantee a win. The stuff that SGA is doing damn near guarantees you a win.
And if you don't get a win and it's close and the ball is in his hand, he gonna guarantee it anyway. He call him warm up the butts, and he hitting that mother.
Every time he play an MVP candidate, man, he takes him down. Except when they play San Antonio, but Wemby done missed a couple of them games. But Wemby's a problem right? That's the only problem OKC really need to solve. I think they got Minnesota in the bag, Houston in the bag. I think they got Denver in the bag, and the Lakers as well. But they got a problem they got to solve out in San Antonio, and then on the East, I mean, it's really only now that Tatum's back, the Celtics and possibly Detroit. But I think they got the answer to both of those too. If they can beat San Antonio, this is probably another championship year. But what's your thoughts on that rundown, though, Britne, on everything he's done so far this season and he possibly could do?
I don't know how much more we could really see on SGA and how incredible of a player he is, and just from where he's come from and where he is now. I like, it's hard to even say, like, he's MVP, been clear MVP for me since really the start of the season. All he had to do was stay healthy. There's nobody else that to me can even compete with everything that he does. 20 plus points in 127 straight games is crazy. That's crazy. It's hard and it's and I know most people will be like, well, today is the easier type of league, scoring league, softer league, whatnot, whatever you want to say, but it's still, because nobody else is anybody even close. I don't think anybody's even close to it.
Close to what?
The 127?
Yeah, behind them. Exactly.
No.
So I don't. Well, all the MVP conversations that we had, I think we're just having those conversations. One, because we have to, but two, because of that 65 games limit bullcrap that they put in place. Outside of that, this was SGA's trophy a long time ago.
That's crazy.
I won't say a long time ago. I'll say that this stretch that he's on since coming back from injury, though, has probably pushed it a little further out the way from Cade or Jaylen Brown having a chance. I think probably the only person at this point who might. Nah, not even. This last stretch since he came back from injury is pretty much solidified it.
Yeah.
The only way he doesn't get it is if he misses the 65
But
games.
the only reason why we even considered anybody else close was because he was hurt. And we was worried about the 65 game limit. Outside of that, if he never got hurt, we was just been sitting here saying SGA.
I think Cade had a really good shot when OKC was dropping games and Detroit was winning a lot of games, and Cade was playing like an MVP, and they was probably going, like, it got close to where they had similar records, but Detroit has always been number one out in the East, but they closed the gap with OKC as far as how many wins they got, and then they went on a losing streak, and then they started losing some games that kind of took Cade out of it. I had Cade number 2. The NBA media never had Cade that high. I think the highest he got was 4. I think 4 was the highest he got for the media, and now they got him at 6. They got Bryant. They got Luka, Jokic, Wemby, SGA all in front of Cade and Brown.
SGA.
Yeah, they got Wemby number 2 now. They got Wemby number 2, Jokic number 3, Luka number 4, and then they got actually they got Cade 5, Donovan Mitchell 6, and then Brown 7.
For me right now, it would be SGA. I want to say Wemby, but he's missed the last couple games, I think. So for me, it would be SGA, Cade, probably Jaylen Brown, and then Wemby. That'd be the top 4. There's in no world does Jokic and Luka touch the MVP top 5 at all.
No, not for me either. But I think Wemby did make a jump, and just what has been going on in the last 10 games, Wemby has moved to number 2 for me, and Cade is number 3 now.
That's fine.
And
we dropped 4 games that we shouldn't have lost. So
Yeah,
I understand that.
and I think the last 11 games, San Antonio's 10-1.
Yeah, they just lost the other night, I think.
No, they came back and won that game. No, they lost to Denver. They lost to Denver last night.
They lost because they was up. They was up by like 20.
By 25, yeah.
And lost. Yep. Yeah. So that was but before that, I think they had won like 11 or 12 straight.
Yeah. But Wemby didn't even play last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jokic better think his lucky stars he didn't, because. And I want to say something else real quick about before we switch. A lot of people talk about you got Rashad McCants in the media saying that triple double is the whole, whatever. But at the same time, like there was a comment that you brought up. It was like somebody with a triple double can get outplayed by somebody who's with 28 and 8. Some of Jokic's triple doubles are barely triple doubles and very unimpressive. It'd be like 15, 11, and 10. With a loss.
Look, if you spam on
you talking about stat padding, that all of them are stat padding because he shouldn't be bringing the ball up the court.
He's stat padding before the jump ball. If as soon as the team say, "Hey, we gonna let us 7,000-pound center play point guard," you're stat padding. There's no no seriously. Let's talk about this. No seriously. Let's go here. We got about 5 minutes, right? Listen,
7,000-pound center,
bro. I'm talking about a dumpster handling the ball. I mean, he probably smelled like a dump truck too. He looked sloppy with titties. But listen, if you're building a team, right? So I want you to think about this, right? Jay, we just been having conversation about lighting up a studio, and we know how you light up a studio is you turn all the lights off, it's dark, and then you bring in the key light, and then you bring in the hair light. And then you might bring in a third light to separate your back, from the person, So you got to do it a certain way. So if we just go dark right now, you don't have any players. You just have a coach that's trying to build a team. Everything is dark. The first light you cut on, the first player you get is Jokic. Immediately when I get Jokic, before I figure out what offense I want to run, I have two problems I have to solve. One, he's not going to protect the rim. And then he's a liability if I bring him out of the paint on the perimeter. So you got to solve two problems. As soon as I add Jokic, you got two problems you got to solve. And they are not easy to solve. And it's 50% of the game, right? When you bring in SGA, he don't give you problems to solve before you figure out how you're going to win. So with Luka and Jokic, as soon as you put them on your team, the coach has to figure out how am I going to hide them on defense? And then what players can I add that's so good at defense that it covers up for their insufficient defense? You're solving problems. When you get this player, you're solving problems before you even building your team. That's not good. That's not good.
Not at all.
And then on top of that, you create more problems by saying, well, since you can pass, we're going to let your fat ass play point guard and dribble the ball up court with them titties. And now my point guard is like, well, what am I going to do?
Be there and ready to shoot when I pass you the ball with 1 second left on the clock.
So,
nope. Shoulder to blame in case something goes wrong.
You get what I'm saying? You making everything harder. Pause. It's insane. We got some super chats, man. Hold on. This isn't Bam or Kobe thing. This is trash NBA thing. Bam is just getting the sharpener. I agree. $20 super chat. I appreciate you, Wine Waters. For me, Brown is number one simply because where would Boston be with him this season? And that's not part. And that's my thing. Like people want to give. Like I don't think you can win the MVP award based on a storyline or a narrative. Storyline and narratives are smooth little cherries on top. They're smooth tiebreakers. If the heavy lifting that you do is got you tied with the other candidate, a storyline can separate you, but you can't win the MVP on the storyline. People say, let's give him the MVP because the storyline is that Boston wasn't supposed to be good, but they're good. But they're not better than OKC. So what SGA is doing for his team is better and more valuable than what Brown is doing because it's leading to more winning. Reward the winning. Now, if Brown was number one in the league record-wise, then maybe you got a conversation, but they're not. OKC is. So that's why he's not number one. I don't know that. I'm off my soapbox, so.
Let's move on.
The GOAT.
No, we ain't on the GOAT yet. Let's talk about the playoffs a little bit. the contenders and the pretenders. I'm gonna go down the list, and y'all just tell me if this team is a real contender or a pretender, right? And I think we kind of touched on this a little bit last week, right? Remember when I said that Phil Jackson's rule of thumb was that if your team gets 40 wins before they get 20 losses, then you're probably a contender. Which if that rule of thumb has been applied, is really only 3 contenders. But I'm just going to ask y'all, starting with the East, are the Pistons a contender or a pretender?
Contender.
Pretender.
Let's go. Let's hear it out.
They're one key player away.
I will give you that. But for me, the definition of contender is you can contend for a title, which means you can get to the finals. They can beat everybody in the East.
Yeah, I'll give
So you think Detroit could make the Eastern Conference final? I mean, the NBA Finals?
Yes. Do I think they will win if they see San Antonio or OKC? Probably not. But again, to contend for a title, to come out the East, yes.
I don't. I happen to not think that. I think there's 3 teams in the East that they can't beat in a 7-game series.
If you saying New York, Boston, or Cleveland, I'd have to respectfully disagree.
Well, you can.
Curious to see it. I'm curious to see it.
The third one wasn't Cleveland. The third one was Charlotte.
Oh, stop it.
Charlotte who?
Okay.
Charlotte's Web.
And Charlotte Flair.
Hey, we're gonna talk about Charlotte in a minute though.
I think I'm gonna give them contenders because I do think they could beat in the East.
Okay.
Real quick.
I do think they still have some growing to do because in the playoffs the game is different. It's more targeted, especially defensive. And you're going against a team like Boston. They're gonna do everything they can to take away the top players out. So, but I'm gonna give them contenders.
This is burning me up right here. Pistons haven't been to the playoffs in a minute. If you literally mean 60 seconds because they was in the playoffs last season, then I agree. I agree.
Last year.
They was literally just in the playoffs last year. Come on, man. You gotta do better. Gotta do better.
I don't have that much faith in
Devil's advocate tonight. Straight Damon Troll.
Didn't get to that team yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's the Celtics. Contenders or pretenders?
Contenders.
Contenders.
Especially with Jason Tatum back. He should be back to Jason Tatum by the time the playoffs start. Especially by that time. It could be with Jason Tatum back, it could be a Detroit Boston Eastern Conference Finals.
It should be. And I hope it is. I hope what happened last year with Detroit. I mean not Detroit, but New York beating Boston unexpectedly don't happen, man. Because I want to see the best teams in the conference finals for both coasts. Because I want to see the best finals. I mean, it would have been dope to see Boston versus OKC last year. That's what I wanted, but we didn't get that. All right, since y'all all agree on that, the Knicks, contenders or pretenders? They're third in the East.
Pretenders.
I say they are contenders that are pretending. Like they could easily win the East, but they cannot win a championship. So that it's tough.
So they what the Pacers was last year? Was the Pacers contenders?
Yes.
No, the Pacers was
the
blessed.
Pacers were pretending to be contenders.
The Pacers was blessed.
They got lucky. Sometimes you can get lucky, but dang, when you beat getting lucky,
NBA Cinderella team.
Man, listen, they just had a perfect. The dominoes fell perfectly for them every round until that last one.
Cinderella hit midnight.
We go stop it. We go stop at this team because I think everything below this is definitely pretenders. But the Cleveland Cavs,
pretenders.
They got James Harden now.
Pretenders.
That makes them even more pretenders.
They are such a good regular season team. But everybody who's a star on that team goes missing as soon as that 82nd game is played.
It's,
Like
so
nobody.
as soon as you hear dun, 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 James? Donovan?
Listen,
Think about it.
as soon as the
to
graphics
make your team
change,
better for the playoffs, you go get the most unclutched playoff player in NBA history.
The unclutched player was crazy.
listen, as
Oh,
soon
here,
as
automatic Honda Civic.
Yeah,
as soon as
ain't no clutch in there.
as soon as they change the padding on the stanchion of the hoop to say NBA playoffs,
it's
you
over.
can count the boys out.
They put the kryptonite in there for them stars.
Them boys is gone. They is gone. They
They
listen.
be like blank man, J5. What
So,
is that?
as soon as they come to James Harden and say this one counts tonight, that is a wrap.
They gonna put the fat suit on mentally.
James, this one's for all the marbles.
Hey, as soon as
Where you go, James?
as soon as the playoffs start, James Harden turning the Frozone looking for that fat suit. Where's my super suit?
Oh man! All right, let's go all the way down to the bottom. Then the Clippers. Oh no, we still in the East. Let's go to the West. All right, the Thunder obviously contenders. Correct.
Contenders
Okay,
that are looking like contenders that are pretending to be contenders.
Yeah. The Spurs.
Contenders.
Britne.
I said contenders.
Okay. The Lakers.
And that's where it stopped. It's the Rock.
hey, Jay, watch this.
Lakers to go into La La Land. Pretenders.
Hey, look, who contenders?
I said pretenders.
Lakers contenders? Man, out the mud. We got Rashad again.
Thought you was talking.
Nah, Lakers is pretenders, and it's not just because they play in Hollywood.
They playing good right now though, especially when they only got two of those guys out there. You know, they saying when they all three out there, man, it's rough out there for some reason.
I'll tell you like the Lakers will come out of the first round and the bus stops there.
No, they're gonna come out for the first round and then go home.
So they ain't got no upset in them. They can't beat Denver if they meet Denver.
No.
Okay.
First, what DeAndre gonna do for Jokic?
DeAndre who?
Show him what 6'5" look like.
Who?
What DeAndre Ayton gonna do for Jokic?
Oh, nothing. Nothing
right
at all.
There you go. There you go.
Nothing at all.
It's gonna be 50-point triple doubles for the whole series.
But you know the teams like OKC and some of the teams that them beat Denver since Jokic came back, they're using a different blueprint. They're not putting their center on Jokic. They're putting their forwards and guards on them. Because if Jokic is wanting to be at the perimeter anyway, and that's where he get the ball at to run their offense and run their split cuts and all that stuff. If you want to be on the perimeter, why I'm gonna put my center out there?
Facts. I'm gonna put this.
I'm gonna put my guard on you and make
quicker athletic guard.
Yeah. If you want to score, if you want to score, like if you want to get the ball on the perimeter and let my guards off the hook by looking for cutters and you trying to get your assist numbers, we're gonna let you do that. But when you want to score, you're gonna have to back me down from the 3-point line because you're not gonna turn and face my guard and then out quick them. You're not gonna do that. By the time you swing that ball, my hand is already on them supple nipples already.
Goodbye. Good night.
Hey, somebody, one of the moderators in the chat, man, run this back and count how many times this man has mentioned Jokic's areolas tonight. Please.
Sorry.
And put it in the chat.
Sorry. I don't want to talk about them jiggles no more. Can we please stop?
Okay.
The what?
Jiggles.
Okay, my bad. Those tickle bitties. No more tickle bitties. All right. But yeah, they're putting guards on Jokic now. And it seems to be working. He's gonna get his 25 or 30 if he want to get it, but it takes out all of his perimeter game. And then you just be overly physical with him and he just gonna get frustrated. So Rockets, contenders or pretenders?
Pretenders, but they could have an Indiana-esque run if they get the luck that Indiana got last year.
They can't.
If they get that look, they can. That's my Indiana this year. Houston will be my Indiana. If the chips fall, if the chips fall, how they fell for Indiana last year, Rockets can make it.
Who they go upset?
Anybody if the star go down.
They immature in a lot of areas, and I mean, I've never seen a team in the top 5 in their conference struggle so much with regular half court sets. Kevin Durant.
That's the lack of point guard, though.
Yeah, but still, it's a problem because
for sure
the turnovers they be having and the empty half court sets they be having where they don't even get a good shot is unreal, dog. It's so hard, and Kevin Durant is the worst superstar I've ever seen take care of the ball while he's dribbling it at the top of the key. He throws the worst turnovers that I've ever seen. He throw like horrible, and when he's trying to drive and take over 4 to 5 dribbles to get to a spot from the 3-point line, especially after using the screen, the NBA years ago had allowed hands on Kevin Durant, and he's just got the worst body type for hands because you can easily push him off his spot. So when he's playing against defense where they're allowing hands on his hip, on his arms, it just gets worse, and his turnovers just go up. And that's all what the playoffs is. So until Kevin Durant decides, I'm going to stop trying to dribble from the top of the key all the way to the paint for all of my buckets and just start doing some Rip Hamilton flares and coming off screens and doing catch and shoots and one dribble pull-ups without the ball, then, you know, they're not going to be competitive. And same thing with Anthony Edwards too.
I will agree with you. I don't know why they're running this Kevin Durant primary ball handler scheme. I do think it is because of the lack of point guard. I think if you have Fred VanVleet in, that solves all of this. But also I think you kind of need to let Reed Shepherd kind of, you know what I'm saying, fill that role a little bit. I know you get a spark from him off the bench, and then I think they use Amen Thompson for primary guard duties. But Katie should, at this point in his career, because of them allowing basically hand checking, and you know he's long, so it's real easy to get the ball away from him when they're in close quarters like that. He should not be your primary ball handler. Let him work off some screens, spot up, get to his spot, off ball, stuff like that. Set some off ball screens for him. But him being that will be their downfall in the playoffs if you let him be the primary ball handler.
Yeah, it's not good. What y'all say, Jay, Britne?
Hey, Houston is a definite pretender, and like you said, they ain't got no point guard, and they ain't got no thick center running point guard. So, what you gonna do?
They got the thick center.
He can't dribble.
They just don't. They ain't got the jiggle.
He ain't got the jiggle.
He can't dribble or assist. But now they have it's if they're not scoring in transition, they don't look good.
Yeah, like Mel said, them half court sets look terrible. And again, I attribute that to not having at least 2 true point guards, a starter and one off the bench to facilitate that offense.
As much as I love Kevin Durant, the way this offense look in the half court set sometimes and some of the turnovers they be producing looks exactly how it looked when he was in Phoenix. And Phoenix don't have the issue no more. So it's going to be up to Kevin Durant to decide, I'm not trying to do this James Harden top of the key, this LeBron James top of the key, this Luka top of the key. That is not his game. If Kevin Durant comes off the ball and get into his inner Kobe or his inner Mike or his inner Rip Hamilton or something, he's got to utilize that more. He's doing too much dribbling at the top of the key, and he's not a superstar that's going to get foul calls, man. He don't have the hands off the merchandise favor from the whistle, so they're just going to let them beat him up until he got 10 turnovers, And it happens every single time. And he hasn't switched to go back to being the old Kevin Durant where he's off the ball. Maybe he needed Russ then. You know what I mean? Like Russ had him off the ball and he was deadly. Now he got the ball and he acting like LeBron and it ain't working.
But Russ having the time of his life over there in Sacramento.
Yeah, he sure is. All them L's. Denver Nuggets.
Contenders by way of the league office.
I was curious.
Yeah. You can't count them out. You better not.
Read my mind on that one.
The NBA gonna be in their bag as soon as the playoffs start.
Oh man, what? Hey, what was that blueprint for when they made it to the conference finals and the finals? Hey, run that back. Bring that out the storage.
They giving referees backup whistles in case the ones they got stop working.
Right.
Put an extra whistle in your pocket.
Yeah, pretenders, but the contenders by way of league office.
Okay. All right, we got two more. T-Wolves.
Pretenders.
I
don't know.
Pretenders.
I don't know what the problem is.
And disappear too much.
The inconsistency is way too much, and I think this is another issue of somebody needing a number two. There is no number two, and if you're saying Julius Randle, go to hell. There's no number two.
The team that they took to the finals, the additions they made to try to improve that team made that team worse.
Who?
Minnesota.
Oh, the conference finals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same thing.
I think for me,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brie.
I think for me, I don't watch like all their games, but the games I happen to catch, as much as I love Anthony Edwards and much of a talent I think he is, and what he can develop into, he relies on that 3-point shot way too much. And I'm like, you got more in your bag to just rely on that. And I think that contributes to a lot of the inconsistency in his game and in his offense. That's the biggest issue I have. So I don't trust him.
Yeah. That's why that was the same thing I say, man. I got that critique about Kevin Durant with him trying to dribble at the top of the key all the time for his baskets. Anthony Edwards got that same issue, except add to the fact that he always settled for the 3 too.
I think though with Ant, like it's something else. Like maybe he trying to get his team involved. Like I don't know what it is, but for him to be a stone cold some nights and then other nights just be
cold
out there. Like I haven't. If he don't fix that, man, like they're gonna fade him to black.
To me, Ant should be. We should be talking about Ant. How we also talk about SGA. He should be up to that level. But he's just. I don't know what it is.
All right, Kawhi and the Clippers. Kawhi and the Clippers.
Contenders, if you say it just like that. If Kawhi and the Clippers. If there is no Kawhi, there is no Clippers, and they are pretenders.
Have you look at you, Otis?
Have you seen them with Benedict Mathurin? What's my guard from the Cavs? Darius Garland and Kawhi. Have you seen how dangerous they can be? Them flipping James Harden and getting Garland and then flipping Zubac for Mathurin was perfect. Now they got young guards that they can continue to build without Kawhi, and they're good. And then you got Dunn, who's a defensive stop. Hey, bro, watch out for the Clippers, dog. And then Ty Lue in his bag, and then that left-handed guard number 22 they got coming off the bench. He doing his thing, and then they ain't even got John Collins back from injury yet.
That's why I said, if it's Kawhi and the Clippers, we might could be talking about something. You lose Kawhi, I don't think the rest of them guys got enough to deal with the top half of the West.
Is Kawhi a top 10 player this season or top 5?
Top 10.
I'm going SGA 1.
I'll give you Wemby 2.
Okay.
K3. JB 4.
JB, I'm going Jokic 4.
I'll go Jokic 5.
Okay, Jokic, JB.
I'll go Luka 6, Kawhi 7.
I'm going Kawhi 7. Okay.
If Kawhi is healthy,
Kawhi could be 5 though. He could be. As a matter of fact, no, I'm going Kawhi over JB. I'm going Kawhi over JB and Luka. So that'll be SGA, Jokic, Wemby, Cade,
and Kawhi.
I'm sorry. I'm going Kawhi over Cade too. I'm going SGA, Jokic, Wemby, Kawhi. Then Cade. That's my 5.
Kawhi over Cade?
Yes, Kawhi is.
Healthy Kawhi.
No, healthy Kawhi is, I understand.
You can't
but
stop.
the fact that we have to
unstoppable.
say healthy Kawhi, I think that does it for me.
I unfortunately gotta say healthy Kawhi.
You gotta say healthy Kawhi. That's I mean,
we just don't know.
You gotta slide him. You gotta slide him for that. Like you we said, look, we didn't say healthy SGA. We didn't say healthy Cade, healthy JB, healthy Wemby. We had to say healthy Kawhi. I think that's slight penalty. You know, top 10. I give him top 10.
I got him 4. But even if you flip Cade and Kawhi still 5. I got him over Luka. I got him over JB. Yeah, Kawhi's top 5 this year, dog.
I could give you over Luka and Jokic for sure, because fuck them guys.
Not Jokic. I got Jokic over Kawhi. I mean, Jokic still Jokic. Not, I might talk about Jokic and his defense and all that stuff.
I'm penalizing the lack of defense.
You gotta play defense.
Yeah.
If you go get me 50, but you allow your man to get 51, what did you do for me?
You made it real juicy for me. That's all you did.
Is you good, bro? Is you okay? Is you all right? Jokic on the brain today. All right, for sure. I'm tracking.
A healthy Kawhi, I'm taking over Jokic. But again, I gotta say healthy Kawhi.
Gotta say healthy.
Hey, before we get to LeVar Ball, man, I was listening to Jay. You go laugh at this, dog. You go laugh at this. I was listening to Byron Scott and Olin Polynice talk, and they was talking about. I think the topic was what's worse for the NBA right now: load management or tanking. And they was talking about tanking and all that stuff, man. But bro, I want y'all to hear what Olin Polynice said, dog. It was one very good, but what he said at the end was insane, dog. That jump was funny, man. But I'm gonna play it. I want to get y'all thoughts on it.
I think it was Michael Jordan, the love of the game clause that he put in there. He could do whatever he wants because no matter what, it's the love of the game. There's no such thing anymore as the love of the game. It's the love of the bag. That's it.
No, you're right. But let's go back to the love of the game part, though. And MJ wanted that in his clause because if he went driving around and he saw a playground and he wanted the ball, he'd get out and go ball.
Grab his sneakers out the back of the car.
Get out and go ball because he loved the game. And he was watching these guys playing and they were playing with that passion and that enthusiasm and that competition that we all talk about.
We all did that.
Yeah,
we played rec league. We went out. I used to go when I lived in Seattle. I'd go to UW, University of Washington, and run. We just wanted to be on the floor and play.
And you ran with college students.
Kids, it didn't matter.
Yeah,
it was being on the floor.
Yeah.
So back in your guys' era, if a coach told you to play, you played. What really changed? Was it the bag? Was it empowerment, accountability? What really changed it?
All of that. And number one, lack of veteran leadership.
When did that change?
They took the veterans out. It was the last lockout because that's
2011.
That's how. No, it wasn't that one. It was before that. It was when Charlie Grantham was still running the league, the Players Association. So just remember that name. So we had a deal in place. Veterans did not count. Anybody over 10 years would not count over the salary cap.
Yeah.
And so you can keep a veteran, right? But when they went and to ratify the contract, these dummies didn't put it back in the wording. And so the league was like, oh, I'll just get a 21-year-old, give him $500 instead of that minimum,
right?
$2 million, whatever it was for the veteran. So that's when that whole thing started. But now, to your point, they have so much power now. You can't put the doo-doo back in the horse. Can't do it.
wait.
You cannot put the doo-doo back in the horse, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you want to, but okay.
Hey, but real talk, I didn't. What he said, I didn't know. He said that before they did some changes in the one of the CBAs, he said before that, veterans they could have a veteran on the roster and it didn't count against their cap.
That would go crazy today,
bruh. And that's why I never knew why all the teams seem to have a veteran or two on the bench that didn't always play, but was very instrumental to the team. Like the way Miami did Udonis Haslem his last 3 years. Like you need that. And teams don't have that no more. So that was my first observation for what he was saying. Then when that man said you can't put the doo-doo back in the horse, never heard that before. Never heard that before.
But he ain't wrong. You definitely can't do that.
Nah, you can't. You can't.
You definitely need the veteran on the bench. What?
K Soprano said, "Damn." So Chris Paul was a part of his own demise.
Just crazy.
Because he was the leader of the NBA PA.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
Those veterans are important. Like the leadership they provide for the young guys. I can't stand this team. Can't stand this franchise either. The hell. The Sixers, prime example, when they got Embiid and Ben Simmons and all those guys, and they was trying to act like it was a college town. That crap completely fell apart. Now, if you had some veterans on that team to show a young, how to take care of his body, or to show Ben Simmons how to, be willing to expand his game a little bit more to really help the offense and to understand why it's so important. Even with finances outside of all this, that team could have been different, but because they didn't have that crap fell apart.
They had it with Jimmy Butler, but they let it go.
Yeah, but at that time, it's too late now. That was how many years later? It was too late. And then now Ben Simmons is, ego gets to you because I'm the franchise guy. They traded for you. They brought you in. This is my team, not your team. So, and it fell apart. That was their whole issue. That's one of the reasons why Jimmy was like, I don't want to be on this team. He don't even want to work.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask y'all a question though. To the point of the vets not hitting the cap, right? If they would have kept that in there, and that would have still been part of the current CBA, right? How long do y'all think before teams started exploiting that with these superstars that have been in that would reach that point and being over 10, i.e., like a LeBron, KD, a Steph, a Jimmy Butler? How long do y'all think before they started exploiting that loophole and saving that money against the cap and building out the team?
Is that a minimum though?
Well,
like
here's
minimum
the thing.
that, though?
I don't know if Olin Polynice is right.
Olin Polynice do be putting out some bad info out there though.
And that man dressed up as a police officer and got arrested for impersonating police.
He did.
You gotta take all this information with a grain of salt. So it might have been something in there, but I don't know if that was actually what it is. Because that was like my first time ever hearing that. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Yeah, first time I heard it too.
I'd have to hear somebody else say it before I, take it to the bank.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that don't make sense. You got a max veteran, like that got to count against the cap. You got LeBron and Steph on you.
Yeah.
That's small. Max players.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that
because because maybe that was probably for the betterment of the league. That if that did exist, and it worked just like that, where I'm assuming there probably was a max that you could put on the vet, like maybe like 2 or 3 million or something like that.
But at the same time, people was only playing for 13 seasons.
True enough.
So anybody over 10, like you ain't had too many people that was playing 20 seasons. Like that was or 15. That was an anomaly.
Yeah, for
anomaly,
sure.
Is that right?
Anomaly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the big baller, man.
The GOAT.
Hey, first of all, this man's store, he got his Big Baller brand store open in Chino Hills. I think I'm an hour away. I might go out there tomorrow and get me some Zo 3s or a Big Baller hat or something. I got to go and support the business, man. So but he got a little podcast area in there, so his sons not LaMelo, just Jello and Zoe came and did a podcast with him, man. And you know, that was good. That was good to listen to. LeVar Ball is one of my favorite dads in sports. Like, he's one of my favorite dads. I really like LeVar, but the dude is hilarious. And he said some stuff on that podcast. Y'all got to listen to it. But I got 3 sound bites for y'all. And he love his sons, and he think that getting them on one team is going to get a championship. The stuff this man was saying, I'm gonna play for y'all what he was saying. Y'all tell me if it's cap or rap. Tell me if this dude if he capping or is his real rap, man. It's hilarious though. But I think the first thing he was talking about how he would use all 3 of his boys if they was on the same squad. I think this is what it is. I'm gonna play for you though.
And basketball and just focusing on basketball. And that's why everybody be like, oh, Jello should go overseas. Or what? He was killing people at 18, 19 years old. He was killing them. It's just opportunities to play. I look at Charlotte play today and be like, man, y'all had Jello. And now they're like, oh, Khan can shoot. What you think Jello can do? That's why I just be like, man, Charlotte got a great chance. If they see this, I dare them. I ain't gonna say I damn. They need to get all 3 of y'all. Because I guarantee the game will be so fast that you can't keep up with it. They became the best team ever in high school as babies. What you think they can do as grown men? They don't want that. I'm telling you, I know for a fact, before I interrupt you, they will score 40 to 50 points per quarter playing that style.
You coach the NBA team, y'all pressing.
We pressing for sure.
All game.
Whole game.
Dropping back in what zone?
We can drop back in the 2-3 easy. Same way. And you know we're going to double team everything. We're going to speed the game up. We're going to double team everything.
That system
can't be beat.
Where'd it come from? That's what I was going to ask you.
Can't be beat.
Right.
I've been showing the boys that since they've been babies.
Right.
You don't think they haven't perfected that thing is so fast? Here's the thing. When you play a certain way so long, Lonzo and this guy and Melo know where the next 3 passes are going.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about scouting? They percentages is like, okay, if he the star, they're going to try to get it to him. He the second star. We know we're going to cut him off. And now they're going to have to make a decision with that 4 and that 5.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be letting Lonzo lurk around because he know where that thing going. That's what I'm saying. But by themselves, I never taught them to play by themselves. I taught them to play together. And you let them play together, I guarantee they will become the best NBA team ever seen. So
cap or rap, y'all.
First off, I just want to say, to the untrained ear, that nigga sound like JB Smooth. He sound like JB Smooth a little bit. Secondly,
that's my dog, yo.
Secondly, I'm gonna have to say Cap. It takes more than just 3 guys for that team to be, like that. And granted, that continuity and that chemistry between the brothers would probably be beneficial. They got to still work with 12 other guys on the team. I don't know exactly what team that would work on.
I mean, he talking about Charlotte. He talking about if Charlotte get Jello and Zoe right now. He said you got LaMelo pushing the pace, and you take LaMelo out and bring Zoe in. Keep that. He said the pace go get even faster with Zoe. And he said Jello shooter just as good as Khan.
Listen, I think that's rap. I really think he really believes that. The problem is there was this Hall of Fame basketball coach by the name of Rick Pitino. Y'all might have heard of him. He left Kentucky and went to the NBA. And he had the GM draft a lot of his former players.
Walter McCarty. Antoine Walker.
He had them boys. And he came in there day one. Yo, we running full court press. Man, the veteran said, if you don't get your bitch ass out of here. Ain't nobody doing that stupid shit, man. We grown and we tired. And if we run the press or don't run the press, we getting paid. And if we lose, you lose your job. Rick Pitino went to Louisville. That motherfucker said, man, you know what, man, I'm out. So what I'm saying is those three may buy into that. But Brandon Miller ain't run no press no whole game.
Miles Bridges ain't either.
And Con Knuckle like, hey man, I'm the best shooter you ever seen. I'm not giving the ball to Jello. Why would I do that? Why would I get the ball to him?
Coach said so.
Is Jello in the league? Has he been on the NBA team?
He made like the summer league team for the Hornets.
And was hooping. He should have made the team, dog.
Nah, he played good.
Yeah, he did.
And listen, they was like, y'all talking about Jello need to go overseas. Y'all remember what happened last time he was overseas? he took some shades in China.
Jello need to go play tight end for somebody's football team.
Jello is the middle brother.
Yeah.
Also known as G3, the rapper. Yeah, I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
He needs to not be known as G3, the rapper.
Or the girl who, or the dude that got that girl pregnant from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Jello makes a whole lot of bad decisions.
Matter of fact, and I just seen something. I just seen something the other day, and I was like, you know what? It makes a lot of sense. We had, for some reason, when he dropped that record, Swerve, the Lions thought it was a good idea for him to perform at the halftime show of the divisional game, and we haven't been good since. So,
and it was a horrible performance.
It was terrible. He didn't even sing most of the words.
He didn't know him.
He was just holding the mic and just doing this, and we've been shit since.
He knew about the same amount of words as me, and I just told you everything I knew. I might swerve in that corner. Woo.
All right.
You can't make everybody jump on board. They're going to be like, man, we got 82 games. Why are we pressing?
Right.
Shoot. Let my boys play 36 minutes as grown men. Don't take them out. Let's let them go 12-12-12.
Stop it.
I'm not going to make it 12-12-12. They're not going to make it.
Stop it. First off, let's not forget, Lonzo just got back to playing some substantial basketball minutes because he's been out with injuries. LaMelo also consistently stays hurt. Who is running 36 straight minutes out of these three?
Jello for sure. Jello built like a truck.
Don't take him out.
Jello built like Joker.
Or you ain't even got a plan. So they're gonna be up by 30. What they doing to Melo now? They trying to follow my system because I be telling Melo, just make them suckers run. They shoot more threes than anybody.
Yeah.
Now the three they're shooting, Con, Brandon, and So you got all them shooting, and the guys coming off the bench shooting threes.
Yeah.
Whoever shoot the most threes gonna win.
Yeah.
The only part of this game that ain't the same, they're trapping. They're scared of that. And it's hard to trap because most of your talent comes from a lower income neighborhood. So when these guys get some money, they're gonna do two things. You never go.
Wait, what is it? What?
How do that don't go together?
That's not how math works.
Why
it's hard to trap.
Lower income neighborhood. What?
It's hard to trap because most of these guys come from a lower income neighborhood.
Well, let them cook. Let them cook.
Go out and buy nothing.
That's not
They
cooking.
can go out every time they eat. And no women ever been impressed by them. But now they ugly as hell and the prettiest women coming up to them. So they want to try to get the women all night, hang out all night, so they can't press all day and come back and do it again.
Good point.
My boys can. They built for that.
Is we talking about basketball? We talking about something else.
What is this nigga talking about?
Every day. If I'm training like that, I'm for sure doing it too.
Come on. How could you not?
I still stand on the fact that I don't think that a full team is going to be down for that for the whole season.
No, yeah, hell no. They're going to be complaining for sure. But
There's never been an NBA team to do
but
it.
it's
That's why we had this talk a while ago. I said, I don't think that's going to happen.
It's very easy to get that to do it.
College, you could do it.
Hey, pros like this. I'll tell you what. Tell me this. Go get all them Rudy Poots that nobody won't want.
That's what I was
and
saying.
Say, yo, come play for us for $2 billion.
personnel.
They're going to be so happy to play. They be like, shit, I'm pressed.
It's personnel, though.
that's me though.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm
It's
pressed.
harder to get the higher end guys to do
I
it.
can't leave the game and get at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some hungry suckers. You got to get some.
Full of dogs. Yeah.
You need
Of
some
adults.
suckers who want to play.
Yeah, Pat Bev.
That'll
They have
be
to all be athletic.
yeah.
Big O.
Be athletic and be ready to go. They gotta have the mental attitude of Diabate, Eli Scott,
Yeah.
where you rebound, get it back out, chase them. I'm gonna get mine on these dunks. They gotta have that type of mindset. And the shooters is taking all the shots. And it's like,
All right. So if he get the right players that's hungry, like Jello, you heard Jello in the background say, "Hey, that's me. Like I'm pressing. If I get on the NBA court, I do whatever it takes." He said, "Go get a bunch of guys like that. They'll do it."
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. No,
So that's rap.
And then he also said, "Hey, man, they ain't pressing because they was poor. Hey, when you said let them cook, I let them cook." He said they was poor and ugly as shit, and they didn't get no girls. Now the prettiest girls in the club is coming up to them and they stand out all night. They tired. Hey, that was a crazy way to get there. But I respect him.
But he got there.
He got to a fork in the road and went straight, but somehow
shout out to Jay-Z.
Ended up at the destination.
Yeah, he got to his destination, not Smokehouse.
Whoa.
Cap or rap?
He lost me. He brought me back, but then he lost me again with some of like the names that he said. When you go get a bunch of Pat Beverleys, the goal of the game is to put the ball in the cup.
Mm-hmm. But that's what Jello, Mello, and Zoe were doing. And
so what are you gonna do? So
you got Bridges, you got Khan.
So when you run them niggas for 36 minutes straight, first, second, third quarter, no breaks, no sub.
Sit them for the fourth. Sit them for the fourth. Because they're gonna be up 30.
They're gonna be up 30.
Yeah, he said you can sit them for the fourth, they're gonna be up 30 if you play my boys together.
What happens when they lose that 30-point lead in the fourth?
It's not gonna happen. He said
he got Pat Beverly locking it down.
Exactly. If you give the Baltimore Ravens 21 points, you're not gonna lose. And I'm talking about Ray Lewis, Baltimore Ravens. Ray Lewis, Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say we don't speak on the Ravens because they do bad business, but
hey, I like anything that shits on the Raiders. Baltimore, you get the week's MVP. The only problem is now Max Crosby is still a Raider, and I got to see him twice a year. Like catch 22.
All gas, no brakes. Britne, what's up?
I respect wishful thinking. I respect his dream, a dream world. You know, everybody's entitled to dreams. You know,
Yeah.
but this is the NBA. This is not high school no more. Like, come on, Boston. I'm gonna just put Boston. You gonna do this with Boston?
I think it'll work. The key is you got to get them boys together though. If you get them three boys together, because what he about to explain now is he built them for this. Like he designed them perfectly for this.
Built them for the rehab facility.
Yeah, it's a foolproof plan that it can't lose. It worked at Chino Hills. And
clearly it's not foolproof.
I was just about to say it only worked. It only worked 66%.
It ain't foolproof because it ain't work. Like, so I'm mad confused.
It didn't work 100. It only worked 66.6%.
You count high school now at the pro level, like
it ain't perfect.
No.
Shoot, Anthony Edwards done messed his ankle up.
Uh-oh.
Dang, man.
It wasn't
the game
23,
just
was
started
it?
too. Yeah, he lipping off on his own power, but it look like he about to lead the game. All right, let him cook. What last segment? This he talking about how he designed these boys. They perfect for this. He said they designed them. He designed them for it. Like from the point of having which one first and which one what he go instill in which one. If he really did this is crazy.
Like people always used to ask me, they say, man, which one of your sons, Big Baller, is the best? I said, what you mean by which one is the best? They're the best at what they do. And I explained it to him how you create the original big three. That first son you have, or the first one, he can't come out there shooting that ball. Why? Taking all the shots?
Yeah.
No, the first one got to make everybody better. That's what Zoe do better than anybody. The second one, he got to be the strongest. Because you got to give him the ball inside, outside, best three-pointer. That's Jello. And that third one got to be a hybrid of the first two. That's Mello. That's the original big three, and that's how I developed them from day one. And nobody could do nothing about that. Put all three of them on there just for a minute. and see what they do. And now, just like Melo telling them, hey, all y'all got to do is run. Just run. We got to play faster than what we doing. Because I told him the number is 120. And Melo has to shoot 20 times a game, whether he shoot 5 out of 20 or 10 out of 20. It don't matter. The flow of the game allows him to take all them shots. So make or miss, it don't matter. That ball coming out, and they just, everybody believing in taking all them goddamn threes. They shooting, and they're 40, 50 threes a game. Ain't nobody doing that.
No.
And if you got guys who just going to run and shoot threes,
Rebound.
you're going to win
Yeah.
a lot of games, and everybody is shocked like, oh, you got the same team right there, man. And then the dudes you bringing in, come on, look at Kobe. It's like, you just want me to come in and score?
Right.
I'll be right there with no problem.
Right.
That fool come off the bench.
That's
He
a
don't
good
even
sub.
care. He
Yeah.
getting 20 with ease.
That's a
And
great
here's
sub.
the other thing on defense. They forgetting we ain't got no dude 6'2", 6'3" on that team. Look, it's 6'7", 6'8",
long.
6'7", long, big.
Yeah.
Ain't no little shorties in there where you can just bag them in and do something. And Diabate and the other guy, they do something that centers don't do, which is kick the ball out and let them shoot again.
Yeah.
They got a nice squad to run through some people in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you let them play like this, they'll win a championship. And everybody be like, how? They shoot the most threes. Everybody come off that court. Even the guy, look at Grant Williams shooting the three.
Mhm.
Who don't shoot the three?
Yeah, Miles shooting now. Everybody
Even the other guy, Green, is feeling good shooting three. But he shoot his in the corner or where he's supposed to shoot them.
Yeah.
All right. Who ready to see Jello, Melo, and Zoe on the Charlotte Hornets now?
Nobody.
I'm ready to see it.
Well, here's the thing that you got to remember. They got the DNA of an anteater, man. Like LeVar missing a leg now.
Come on,
just the foot.
Don't do
no,
that.
no, I'm just saying, man. They are injury prone. You're gonna add 2 more people who can't stay healthy to Charlotte. You're not gonna play them.
Actually, I've never seen Jello hurt, and Melo has been healthy. This is his most healthiest season this year.
Jello hurt now.
That right there says a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
never been hurt. Who are you taking off this team to put Jello on it?
I mean, let's look at the roster.
Is Terry Rozier still there? Take him.
No, he's on the Heat. He's on the Heat.
Yeah.
Then he ain't with no.
And technically, he's still on the payroll. I don't know how he did it.
That is very true.
I will say this: wow,
leave or nothing like that.
No, they did put him on, but he's still somehow on the payroll. He still counts towards their cap. I read somewhere. I will say this though: shout out to LeVar for doing more than a lot of people can say that they've done, as far as like getting their kids into the league. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 in the league, gave the third one, like the third one had a chance. Fucked it away, but he had a chance.
Just keep watching LeBron. He gonna get all 3 of his kids in the NBA.
The third one might be the best one.
I see a handful of people that come off this roster for Jello, and Pat Connaughton is the first one.
Oh, Pat Connaughton still got a job?
Mm-hmm.
Question is, do they play?
I don't think.
Pat was in the game last summer. Saying they picked him up this summer.
Shit, me, that man got civilian clothes under his jumpsuit.
I mean,
who else coming off the roster? Who you taking off for Lonzo?
That's the only name that you can pronounce. But Pat Connaughton is coming up off of there, right? Tosan Uvwa.
What?
Him?
Go back. Hold on. Rewind.
Dog,
Say that again.
Dog, I almost pissed on myself, dog. Can't do this.
Hey, pull the roster up, dog. Pull the roster. Pull the roster up and see if you can see this.
You can't do that shit, bro. I gotta use the bathroom.
I promise you, dog. I promise you.
I gotta use the bathroom, bro. You can't do those. I swear to God, I almost pissed myself.
The crazy part is that was an honest effort too.
Pull the roster up and somebody read that name right now.
Oh man.
Oh jeez.
Oh.
Pull that name up.
All right, hold on.
I'm going.
Somebody gotta say that.
All right, who is it?
Tosan.
Wait, I can't.
Hold on.
I can't find. Oh yeah.
Tosan Ev Blomwan.
No,
Everyone-
you know, it's not one of the.
Hey, the
It's
V and
not-
the B are only supposed to be beside each other on
Right.
the keyboard.
Right.
They
You're
never
not-
supposed to be beside each other in a word.
You're only supposed to pronounce like 3 of those letters. Y'all know that, right? So
His name E. Bowman,
it's-
man. E. Bowman.
E. Bowman.
E. Bowman. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about none of that.
Just call him T.E. T.E.
Yeah, we could call him Jello Ball. I would rather have Jello Ball right there, right?
Hey, who was 31?
That's what I'm saying. Hold on.
Who was 31?
He actually can hoop a little bit, but
know how you say that though. Call his name.
Titty Jane Salawan.
Yeah.
Hey, that sound
Tarzan
like a Key and Peele skit.
Yeah, Tarzan and Jane. Tarzan and Jane Salon.
Liam be hooping too though.
Whoo, shit.
PJ Hall can go.
Oh, my face got hot.
Dude, it's
Yo,
five
Mel
people on
messed
this
me up
roster.
with that
Xavier
one.
Tillman, we'll holler at you. All right, Zay. All right, Zay, we'll holler at you. Get your things.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit. That nigga Bell said Tucson F.
That boy played 5 games. He ain't got no stats.
Oh.
Average 0.4 rebounds per game. Get him out of here.
Oh, shit.
PJ Hall ain't even got on a Hornets jersey in this picture.
Hey. So is LeVar cooking or not? He cooking.
It might be a little bit of rap in there.
Yeah,
It might be a little bit of rap.
Same squad, man.
Hey, time out.
Well, look,
Time
like
out.
I said, Lamar
shit.
had a dream.
Con Knipple and Melo and Brandon Miller is really and Miles Bridges is really taking nobody to a hell of a run right now.
You see what I'm saying?
Shit.
Now go back to last week when I was saying Charles Lee should get some consideration for Coach of the Year.
Hey, you ain't wrong. Yeah, when I look at that list,
God damn, bro.
because Zion James plays a big role in there. He didn't even play a big role at Duke.
And Duke. Oh my God! All right, man. Let's go to this last topic, y'all. This should be quick, man. A little bit.
Damn, my chest hurt.
That was
That motherfucker said Tosan F.
And it had a V and a B beside each other, guys.
I'll not say all the syllables though.
He tried to put every letter in. He said,
Motherfucker sound like a fucking Bismarck. He fucking tape, man.
I agree.
Motherfucking E40.
Oh
Yo,
man.
Buddy said he really hummed that man's name. Yo,
Vince Mbaku.
That's that dude name who said, "Why are you gay?"
Oh man.
He still didn't get an answer to that either.
Woo.
All right, y'all. Dak Prescott, man, signed a huge contract a couple of years ago, man. I think he had the biggest contract at the
16
time when he
years.
signed. Yeah, he getting that bread, yo. And wisely, he called off his engagement allegedly because she didn't want to go through with a prenup. And a couple of people had something to say about that, man. I play that and I get y'all thoughts on if and it's not even really sports related. This is just, I mean, should people that got money get prenups? Should people without money get prenups? It's just my thoughts.
Into this hypothetical, if they did break up due to the prenup, and a lot of people had their words about it.
I'm anti-prenup. I believe if you need a contingency plan for marriage, you shouldn't be married.
Press pause right there, Peggy.
All right.
And our good brother in content, Emmanuel Acho, and the Speakeasy.
Mm-hmm.
We like what they got going on over there.
Okay.
But this is where we disagree.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we had to. What was it?
Yeah.
Because I am mandatory prenup.
Unless there's tenure.
And that's for both sides.
On both sides. Mandatory prenup.
Yeah.
Unless we got some tenure. Nah. Some may ass pegging because I see that little hamster wheel brain.
Yeah, hold on. Because what is? What is tenure? Hold on, before you even answer that, I do have to clarify this too. Shady McCoy said you drive cars and you got insurance. They don't mean you're gonna get in an accident.
I'm trying to.
So hey, it's on both sides.
You get life insurance, not expecting to die.
Well, you expect to die, but you don't know when. It's gonna happen. That's a little difference. But anyway, what I'm saying is, you saying you are pro prenup, okay, due to tenure, okay? What is tenure in your eyes? Break down tenure.
Peggy, it comes down to this. For the definition of tenure, all right, the length of a time a person has been in a relationship with said partner. All right, that's layman's term.
Okay.
But in my terms, if you ain't been in a relationship for more than 5 years,
say 5. Go on.
He slid that paper down on that counter. I see the clip.
That's where you at.
You got that pen.
No, sign that.
Handle that for me. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay.
Handle that for me.
You need that tenure.
I need that. Now, 5 years. If we ain't been together for 5 years, the line that says, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. But with tenure, you know the struggles.
Of shooting in the gym.
Of shooting in the gym.
All right. Who cooking? Who ain't cooking?
Man, listen. I asked my wife for a prenup yesterday.
Cam Newton sound like his breath.
First off, shout out to my brother Cameron Newton.
Yeah, he did.
I'm a little worried about him. I feel like he might be dabbling in the same thing that the Howards be dabbling in, but I'll leave that there. His point, I agree with. If you got skin in the game and you got time and y'all done seen each other in the best light and the worst light, you know what I'm saying? And you can see that it's about the love, it's about the relationship. Cool. But you don't got no time in, y'all ain't really seen the best and worst of each other, or somebody who's come in and just seen just the best of you and don't know the lows. Yeah, might have to put you on that paper.
Nah, I think like a vanishing prenup would kind of be a deal. Like every so often, you know, if we break up within this time, you don't get nothing. If we break up within this time, you get this. If you break up with this time, you get that. If we break up with this time, you get this. You know what I'm saying? Because the assumption is with these athletes, man, you ain't even trying to earn no money because you're spending my money anyway. And the people like, well, they was used to living a certain kind of way. Well, when I go to Captain D's, I'm used to eating fish. When I leave Captain D's, they don't owe me no more fish. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, hey, man, I've been eating fish in Captain D's all day. Now I'm in my car. Where the fish at? Nah, man, sometimes when you leave, you left the benefits that came with that. You know,
I'm gonna go a different way with this, right? And first, let me say this: I'm for prenups. If both parties can, you know, agree on something that makes sense for both of them, I'm for that, right? There's nothing wrong with someone saying I want to protect, you know, what I'm trying to build, you know, financially, or, you know, with my legacy and stuff like that. You know, I don't want that to get in the way of a person scoring, whether it's a man or a woman, because I seen it go both ways. Britney Spears got ate up by her ex.
Mary J. Blige. Shout out K-Fed.
Yeah, Mary J. too. Yeah, so so until they update the family court system, then this is gonna be a issue, because I think the way divorce works now and the way family court works now, it was built for a time when men were breadwinners and women were homemakers and was not trying to, you know, like they couldn't vote until the 70s and stuff like that. It was a lot of things women just didn't have certain rights to do. And it made sense. If I marry you, I'm the breadwinner, and you don't have food, clothes, shelter without my money, and then I divorce you because my secretary looks better after you had 3 of my kids, and I send you back to your mama house with nothing. That's how they made these type of laws to help protect situations like that. And we're not living in times where women can't go out and work and can't vote and can't, go get a bag themselves and can't go get an education and all of that stuff, right? So it needs to be some type of update, where it automatically when we go to court, oh, you make more money. Hey, well, guess what? You got to upkeep my lifestyle. We ain't had no kids together, but I get to walk away and get half your stuff just because I married you. I don't think that's cool.
You won't be walking long. Ricky, you know who we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Don't say his name.
Because if you think of it this way, if you think of marriage this way, right? Ain't no marriage perfect, right? Ain't no marriage perfect, right? And you're gonna have some issues. And when you're sitting down thinking about what your next move is gonna be, and on one end you got, we need to make up and stick together and apologize and work this out, go get counseling, whatever you got to do to stay together. You got that on one end, and on the other end you got, or I can just leave with half the money in the bank account.
I was about to say, whoever the prenup favors, they are more likely to want to work it out. I mean, they're more likely to want to walk away. Whoever it doesn't favor, they're more likely to want to work it out. So if there's not a prenup, then the roles are reversed. The person that's going to lose half is like, hey, man, we got to keep trying on this thing. But the person who's going to gain half, like, shoot, I don't really need you now because half of what you have is 100% more than what I had. So, it's a catch-22, man. I don't really like the 50 Cent a lot, man, but that man said that marriage is an investment on friendship. So why would I ever do that? So, and he wasn't really wrong. Now you talking to a person who's been married more than once, and I've yet to have a prenup, man. I don't. You can have all this shit. I'll build it again. Like that's just who I am, like to the core. I know how to use my hands. I know how to make a dollar. You know what I'm saying? But now if the relationship's over, because sometimes the relationship just don't work, man. Like, I really think it should be fair for everybody involved, the man, the woman, and the children. Like, I think everybody no one should be leaving that situation completely destitute. Unless all y'all was destitute during the whole situation anyway, and y'all should have never been together anyhow.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm gonna ask the only female on the panel though. If you love a dude and y'all engaged for a couple of years, and the dude is well off, and 6 months before the wedding, he say, hey, I want you to sign a prenup. Are you walking away from the engagement just because he had the audacity to ask you to sign a prenup? Or if you love the guy, want to start a life with him, are you okay, cool, I'll sign it, no problem?
First of all, I don't care what people do, their lifestyle, their lifestyle. ML, why you gotta be well off? I do pretty damn good for myself.
I know. I'm just a hypothetical.
Well, hypothetical, if it's in reverse, I'm not against prenups. I'm not. I used to be a long time ago, and that doesn't mean that other person doesn't get anything at all, because it really just protects the assets before the marriage. It doesn't necessarily protect the assets during the marriage. But if it's fair, then why not?
Yeah.
What you want to do?
Yeah, they all got different terms. We don't know what the terms that tried to get us. Like, he probably was like, yo, if you get caught cheating, you get nothing.
Yeah, because you can put anything in there. But listen, what I mean, because I've like Steven Jackson and is men or women. That what does it mean if you want to marry a person, you love them, that you would call it off for a prenup? I mean, like, is that a red flag?
I wouldn't call it off for a prenup though.
Yeah, I think calling it off says more than asking for it.
Right. To
if
me,
I ask for it and you say, "Nah, we just ain't gonna get married because you asked me for a prenup," that means you probably had some nefarious intentions.
Yep.
Right.
I was gonna say only the
Right.
people who get offended by a prenup being offered to them is people who was planning not to stick around long enough anyway.
If you come to my house, right, Mel, and I say,
could be-
"Hey, listen, if you steal anything, I'm going to flatten all your tires on your car." You ain't gonna be like, "Man, I'm about to leave, man, because I don't want my tires flat." You're like, "Nigga, I don't steal. My car's safe. I'm cool."
But if you get upset that I offered a prenup and you want to call the wedding off,
Man, he always talking about slashing people's tires. Yeah.
you didn't hear the caveat beforehand.
Yeah.
If you steal from me,
Yeah.
then
Let's
I
talk
will
about
slash
why
your
would I say-
tires.
Yeah.
But if you don't steal, I don't slash.
Man, Jay always want to slash somebody's tires. I ain't going over his house no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. Like, you know, if you ain't got nothing to worry about, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. If somebody offered me a prenup and we was about to get married, that means I really love them and enough to want to spend my life with them or this part of my life with them. You know, it goes both ways sometimes. And I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it. You know, I'll sign whatever you want me to sign to get to experience life with you.
I think this also falls in the same category of the people who get upset when the other party, or can't really say like when some women get upset when some guys ask for a DNA test. If you get upset, but the baby mine, there's no reason for you to get upset. Just take the test.
I know he yours. Well, let me know too.
You know what I'm saying? But if you get buck wild about it, and I just, you know what I'm saying? Before I put my name on this birth certificate and you acting crazy, I know
it could
something.
be it could be offensive.
I was like,
but sometimes you gotta offend
if that girl really ride for you and she ain't never cheat on you, maybe you out there cheating, so you assume she. I mean,
I don't put nothing past
homeboy
nobody.
that raised a kid for 8 years that won't his. You know, it happens both ways.
I don't put nothing
it
past
does.
nobody, Britne.
That's why I don't get involved in nobody else's relationship. That's your relationship. Figure it out.
I ain't involved.
Yeah.
But
I mean, dude, when it comes to stuff like that, man, like people don't even realize these contracts that these NFL players and the NBA players are signing are riddled with prenups. If you do this, we're gonna cut you. We can get rid of you for this reason, that reason, this reason, that reason. All we hear on TV is 47 guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean these days you can't trust nothing or nobody, man. Like you know, if I started dating somebody now, not only do I want a prenup, and not only if we had kids together, I want a DNA test. I want a DNA test on your parents to make sure that you actually their child. Like everybody involved. Let me know everybody.
Not only that, you got to see the birth certificate. You got to see first through sixth grade pictures. You know what I'm saying? You got to check their my chart for history of Ozempic.
I want to see that my chart. I definitely want to see my chart.
You can't even trust what their DNA doing. They could have been.
I'm doing a full body inspection
last week,
bro. I'm doing a full body inspection, and I'm documenting every stretch mark. And you got to tell me when you got that one and why. You know what I'm saying? Is this a BBL? You know, why do you have stretch marks here? I want to know everything. What
general record, fingerprints.
Yeah. I want the whole facts, Carfax. I mean,
hey man, it's out the mud, man. We got Rashad cats, man.
But the question is that really why they broke up?
We don't know. I don't know.
It's all speculation. You know what I'm saying? But
they say Luka.
It sounds good right now, but
custody battle.
Luka going through it, ain't he?
Yeah, man. I feel for that boy, man. Yeah.
You know what? But I don't wish no downfall on nobody, but this just might be the villain arc we need to get in shape and defense Luka.
Oh, he's never playing defense until it's part of his contract. If you don't, he got a prenup. He can't play defense unless you pay him for it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. If we see Luka doing what Kobe did when he was going to court and flying back to the games, he might have a daggone run in this playoff joint, right? Man, and I seen him playing defense last game too.
He got a nice clean steal. This was nice,
man. Hey,
He got
Yeah.
a steal. Wow.
And ball
Hey.
LeBron is a team player too, by the way, guys.
Wow.
Ball LeBron
Hold on.
is a
Hold
team
on.
player.
Hold on. Hold on. We excited about Luka getting one steal when Mel wasn't giving credit to Tyrese Maxey for leading the league in steals.
No,
we're not doing that.
I
Not
seen,
doing that.
no, I'm not. He said one steal. I seen him actually playing multiple possessions of really good defense.
Oh, I
But-
got to see this.
I was just shocked.
But saying defense and Luka in the same sentence positively is less than saying healthy Kawhi. So you gotta take what you can get.
But no, that's actually big for Melvin to congratulate that man for playing defense, because if you tear him down for not playing defense when he plays defense, build him up, man. I like that. That's okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's the first thing I said when I seen it. I was like, okay, one possession, two possessions. Oh, multiple efforts on the possession too. I was like, oh, okay, somebody. But this is why you critique people honestly, because if they finally hear it and enough people say it, then it can be a motivator for them. But when you lie to people and say, well, no, Jokic can actually play defense if you punch in enough calculated numbers, it could compute that he can play defense. Or Luka actually does play defense. They're only saying it because Clutch Sports is out there. No, just be honest. Is he playing defense or not? He's not hooping on the defensive end.
Well, I'm just glad it took Luka less time to hear that than it did for LeBron to hear to go bald. It took 15 years for LeBron to go bald.
Hey, somebody addressed that right there. First of all, two-way defense is needed so much so the term two-way player goes away. Everybody in the NBA is supposed to be a two-way player.
Correct.
There's only two ways to play the game of basketball anyway.
There's not a such thing as two-way player. There's player and there's half a player.
Yep. And then the crazier part is the only time you get sub for offense for defense is when there's like 2 minutes left in the game and somebody is a lockdown defender and somebody else can shoot real good. That's it.
This two-way tag has got to go.
Yeah, it's got to go. But yeah, this was a good show, y'all. I appreciate all the support.
Again, man, in the comments, man, go check and see how much he mentioned Jokic's titties. Let's get it.
But if y'all catching this on the replay, do the drinking game and
people gonna
take a shot. Take a shot every time.
Yeah. And take a shot when I say jiggle jiggle.
And take a shot every time Chris said this out the mud. We got Rashad McCann.
Oh, hey, motherfuckers gonna be fucked up by the end of this show.
Between out the mud, jiggle jiggle, and Mel mentioning Jokic.
I'm the only one that kept the show on the road today.
And when we get to trying to pronounce people's names on the Hornets, finish your drink.
Boy. Hey, I got to go back because I couldn't even hear what I was trying to say. I was just trying to pronounce out every letter I sing.
Hey, you pronounced every letter that was there.
Tosan.
And here's the crazy part: you wasn't even close on his first name. That whatever you said for his first name wasn't even right.
Oh, what was his first name?
Tosan.
Who knows?
Cosign.
Tosan.
Oh, Tosan. How you say it? I said Tosan.
None of us is saying it right. You listening to Chris. Chris, how much money are you willing to? How many of those pair of shoes behind you are you willing to bet that you're saying his name correct?
Oof. His first name or his whole name?
First name.
I'll put my Deion Sanders up. I'm saying the first name, right?
It says everything that I need to know.
I ain't putting no Jordans up.
I got beef with Mel though.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Because I've been asking for one football topic. Pick this fool up.
Well, real quick, before we hit the 2:30 mark, y'all want to talk about this?
This is not the Blitz.
Y'all, hold on.
We do football on a totally separate.
Hold on.
Hold
on.
You want to talk about him?
We got 7 minutes.
Of all names that chose and all their personal problems that they have, you want to talk about him?
I'm trying to get you a segment, Brittany. You cutting into your time.
My bad. I'm just saying.
Y'all want to talk about
won a Super Bowl ring? We know why he don't want a marriage ring.
I'm trying to help you out, Brittany.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey Jay, you didn't read that little third, did you?
Hey Chris, go ahead and hit the line.
Hey man, it's Rashad McCants, man. We got this out the mud, man. We got Rashad McCants. Appreciate y'all for watching, man.
And a good night.
That's all right there.
Oh man, look what you done started, Britne, man. Ain't nobody beefing with me, man. I'm one of the most, most likable people on this panel, man.
Hey, shout out to free agency in the NFL too, by the way, guys.
Going crazy.
Hey, which we will be talking about on the Blitz at some point.
I don't know if y'all know this, but there's a Super Bowl MVP was on the move. He landed in a new city.
He did. Y'all got lucky.
Yeah, because I don't know.
That's what y'all needed. Y'all needed that though.
I don't know what Seattle was doing.
We're back. It didn't
They
take
like
long at all.
they like Chardonnay. You know what I mean?
Quarterback back.
They like who? They like who?
Chardonnay. I know it's Chardonnay. Chardonnay.
I thought the name was Cabaret.
Oh, it might be that Caribou. Or it might be one of them.
But am I mistaken? Is he light skinned or is he European? I'm not trying to be funny.
He light skinned.
I think he native. I think he aboriginal to the land.
Chris.
It's out the mud, man. We got Rashad McCants, man. We appreciate you. Why does he do this to us, man?
Y'all got it.
Chris, you don't remember having that argument with our brother, rest in peace, Dino? And he kept saying, I'm aboriginal to the land. You don't remember that argument?
I don't.
Yeah, he said he was not black. He's aboriginal to the land.
You stop calling me black. I'm aboriginal to the land. You don't remember that?
I think it was him and Cass arguing.
Oh, that's all right.
It had to be Chris, dog. It was Chris and Dino.
Nah, because y'all used to go at it like cats and dogs. Yeah,
y'all was going at it. Aboriginal. Was that on the show?
He called on the show. Yeah.
I'm gonna find the show, Chris.
You got to. I don't remember that.
I'm aboriginal to the land. I was like, okay.
That does sound like some shit he would say though.
Yeah,
that's my dog, man. That's my dog.
Rest in peace to Dino, man. Long live Dino. All right, y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I dropped.